Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our fifth episode already for our Forced Gamers D&D Campaign 1 stream. Anyone who already joined, thank you very much. We have a few short thingies we want to talk about before we start playing. One, last week we finally started once again with our one-shots at the Gameforce in Eindhoven, our local game store, after which we named our channel as well in support of them. And we are going to do them every Thursday, so there will be one this week on Thursday, there will be one next week on Thursday, and after that as well. I will be Ming next week, so not next Thursday, but next week. So if you're in the area, I still have one seat left that can be reserved via the site. I believe this week Roald, who is playing Akira, will be DMing a one-shot as well. So if you have the time and if you're in the area, make sure to visit us and help us support our local game store. There is a €5 entry fee, and on top of that there is a €2.50 consumer ticket on top of it as extra support. Most of the people that come into the store already buy a drink or buy something like a sandwich, so it's not like you're spending extra money that you're normally not spending. Last week we also started with our new segment Building Eternia as a way for creating extra streams in a month as we are growing to affiliate. Last week we talked about the geography of the land. We had a map with us. I pointed out some things, and after that we chatted a bit about our DM experiences. And I thought it was a really great idea to spend the first half chatting about the world, and then chatting with the viewers about our DM experiences, or if they have questions about the world. So next week we will be tackling the first half of the Pantheon and the creation myth of the world. Because there's quite a big pantheon, and I'm not sure if we're gonna fit it into one stream. So anyone of the cast who wants to join is of course welcome to. Otherwise, I'll just be talking to myself. It's also fun. Yeah. Does anyone else? I think that's pretty much covers it already, doesn't it?
That covers it.
All right.
I'm also running a table as well this week.
This week.
Yours
All right.
also.
So Corsican, our own Pip, is running a table this week as well. So once again, if you're in the area, our socials are in the info page or in the description of the YouTube video. The YouTube video will be live next Friday. And yeah, I think we are gonna start tonight's session then, as we are running towards our destiny. Or not. Who knows? Ta 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 ta. So, previously on Forced Gamers D&D, we started off the session with a group of people who didn't know each other in the town of Fort Castra on the Albion archipelago, where in the marketplace they saw a person who they later learned was a man called Ma'an, and water genasi working for the town's guard. Put up a crystal that was meant to be auctioned off later that day, except the crystal started humming and pulsating with energy and seemingly transported our group to the near future, where the town looked like it had been submerged in the ocean for a couple of years as well. They went on to investigate and found that the Fair Maiden's voyage had sailed into town once again after it apparently sank 30 years ago. They also met a few old friends, Kothos, Zilmoira's boss, who was still in town, and kind of running point on some of the survivors. They also met a little girl and near a graveyard near the Temple of the Sailor, which they followed to the ocean, where they found her body and wondered what happened to her or what had she become. They also met Horatio, the captain of the Fair Maiden's voyage, in the Temple of the Sailor, where he persuaded the group to help him find Simmons, his old first mate. Going around town, gathering more information, they eventually found the house of Senor Elderwind, a person, a refuge, who sailed on the Fair Maiden's voyage uh, all those years ago. In this house, they found a secret basement with alchemical supplies, with a weird Tesla coil kind of contraption, and a person who they found out was Mr. Simmons himself. They discussed with him a plan to hopefully destroy the curse that is held upon the crystal to free him and free the captain and his crew. They gathered some materials, and in the evening at the Oriental Seahorse, talking amongst themselves is where we left off, as the party is starting to hatch a plan on how to persuade Horatio to take the curse upon himself and destroy it. So, it is late in the evening. You are in the Oriental Seahorse, probably enjoying some fish with some dried fruit, which you have found in Sonor's house, to bring out a little bit of the extra flavor of everything. Kothos really outdid himself with what you gave him. There are no mushrooms to be found in the meal. So, what do you guys wish to do?
First things first, enjoy dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we're gonna have all kinds of plans, but let's have dinner first.
I
Because
think
these
that's a good
fruits,
idea.
these fruits are really tasty.
I think we're almost out of fruit, so stop eating all of it.
Well,
Well, he's a hog, so.
Well, it's not like he saved any of the fruits, did he? Like,
Oh no,
he
I,
used them
I,
all.
I saved some. I didn't use all of them in the food.
Very clever.
Yeah, I mean, we still have some time to go, and if we can eat a little bit tastier over the next couple of days, or maybe we can keep them for like a feast if it's someone's birthday or something. Who knows?
oh, that's
I
a good idea.
think we
Good
will
idea.
not get there.
Yeah, I hope we don't have to celebrate anyone's birthday here in this place. No offense.
No, true. I don't.
Well, actually,
I mean, this is a very well-established tavern. I wouldn't. I mean, I know the circumstances are a bit different than what they're used to be.
Mhm.
Oh, no, it's nothing against your establishment. It's just this town and the fish.
It's
Yeah,
and,
he hopes
it's
the-
it's the barnacles and the seaweed. I know.
Yeah, and let's just hope that it isn't gonna stay like this for long. Well, it's already been 2 years, so not much longer.
But you've been spending the past day. You were gathering coral, and I gave you the
Yep.
incense.
Yep.
So you're hatching a plan of sorts, right?
yeah, some
Yeah,
kind.
well.
No,
No?
No, we know that you're not, but
we're not, right?
You guys are very
we?
conflicting.
I don't
No,
get it.
it's still busy for the same spell.
So,
Nothing more.
really?
All right.
So now we are having a plan?
I am
We
not
were
sure.
gonna discuss a plan after
you
dinner.
you were collecting spell materials, and you told me earlier today that
I know
your
what
friend
we
Corsican
told
was working
you.
on something. You haven't told me
Yes.
what, but I'm not a dumb man, in case you haven't noticed.
But It's.
I think I am the dumb one here, but
Never mind. Never mind.
You know, knowledge about yourself is also very important.
yes, definitely.
That's actually pretty smart. Or wise.
Wise I am. Smart I am not.
He may be dumb, but he's not an idiot.
True.
Right.
Yeah. Being smart is knowing a tomato is a fruit. Being wise is knowing not to put it in a fruit salad.
Yeah, I've never put a tomato in a fruit salad.
What's wrong with tomatoes in fruit salad?
You're supposed to just eat
It's
them
a
off the vine.
saying. It's just a saying.
I'm just messing with you kids, don't worry.
Eh. But
Although I'm pretty
Yeah.
Who are you
sure
calling a kid?
I'm older than you, I'm
You.
pretty sure.
Are you? How old are you?
I'm 53.
Oh, you are.
Thank you very
Just barely. But I'm no longer a kid. That is
Yeah,
definitely.
for sure I'm not a kid, but he could be my dad technically.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Well,
that's the joke for
well,
it, you know.
Not
You
to,
don't have to
not
be
to
his
burst
kid,
your
but you could
bubble, but as you can see, I have fins. Biologically,
that.
it's impossible for me to be your father.
I know, but age-wise, I was talking about. Like, I'm 30 years old.
Wait, you're only
True.
30?
I'm 30, yes.
Interesting. I write down something in my little notebook.
Mm.
At least, yeah, I know that 30.
Okay, but what are we gonna do?
So, we need to pick up our friends at the house.
Which
Yeah.
friend?
You know the
Our
one.
friend.
Our friend,
We don't have any friends.
the skinny
Oh,
guy.
you don't have any friends. We do.
No, I have Cork. I don't know who you
Yeah.
are, but for the rest,
But is it a friend or is it a business partner?
bit
It
of
can be
both.
both.
That's true. That's fair. That's fair.
Friend, the skinny
Yeah.
guy.
But shall we?
Who? I don't know a skinny guy.
Yeah, I think we need to like go out one. I think we forgot
Kotos
to
looks
grab one
very
more thing.
confused at you two discussing amongst each other. Like, did you like spend time in the apartment or something, or what are you guys talking about? Because it sounds a bit fishy. You can trust me, you
Pun
know.
intended.
I don't know, but everything here is a bit fishy.
I am aware of that. Even myself
Yeah.
am a bit fishy.
See, there you go.
Yeah, we went by the what's it
kick her
called?
under the table.
No, by the barracks.
I kick her under the table.
We talked to the guard by the barracks. I mean, it wasn't anything new. He could tell us.
Oh, you mean Maan? Yeah, he's been
Yeah.
keeping to himself mostly
that
most
fellow.
of the time. Peculiar fellow. I think he feels guilty about something. I'm not sure what. But I'm not one to pry.
Yeah. I don't know. He was a bit peeved that your orcish friend was wearing Townsguard armor because he said that he's not really Townsguard.
I can get behind that. Yeah, true.
That's the only thing we actually found out. That one.
Yeah.
To be fair, he's not really Town's guard anymore anyway, so.
Yeah, he's not really guarding anything. He's just sitting on his ass in the barracks. Oh well. We did manage
There
to.
is no one to guard anymore, is there?
Yeah. We did manage to kill 2 of the dummies that are there.
Absolutely
I don't know, but
slaughtered them.
those are objects. You can't really kill them.
Yeah, well, you were the one that shot it.
Yes, that's called training.
Ha.
If you call that killing, there's something wrong with you.
If you think that not drowning while being able to breathe underwater is still drowning.
You can't breathe underwater unless you're a fish. No offense.
None
Such a thing
taken.
as
but the spell I
Magic.
cast on you twice already made
Yes.
sure you
Like
could breathe
magic,
underwater.
magic, magic.
But it's not natural.
True.
Magic
True.
is quite natural. It's in most of us,
Yeah.
technically.
But me getting stronger by cutting myself on my battle axe is also magic. It's also not natural, but it works.
It
So
also
I
is
go
a-
like
It
I
is
go like
also a little bit.
see what happens.
That's also a little bit messed up. Yeah, true. But I mean, people like me, I was born this way. You can't tell me it's not natural if you're born that way, right? And a lot of people
Yeah,
have a knack
true.
for magical capabilities. Like your friend here, I mean, his entire biology is phased about the fact that he can change his physique to more boar-like features. Is that unnatural?
Yes.
Do you not know any magical abilities?
No.
Well, I studied hard for
Interesting.
mine, and these are not natural. These are all mechanical. All theory, my good old boy.
Yeah, but metals are made from natural resources, right?
true.
That's true.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well,
Mine were kind of forced upon me, but I work with them now. It's fine.
they do seem to work out pretty well most of the time.
Yeah. Especially
Except for the thief
potion.
thing and appearance change, for me it's just brute strength, nothing more.
Yeah.
Harry, continue to write something down in one little.
But after dinner, shall we go for another walk? Like get a lay of the lands a bit more, and then maybe
Yeah,
try and
sure.
figure out what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
I do not see a
That's the
problem.
plan.
Let's go.
An evening stroll.
Can I?
Sure.
I'll
Can I
make
do an
sure your beds
insight?
are made when you get
Oh,
back.
that's very lovely. Can I do an
Well, I have nothing
insight
else to do,
on?
so
Yeah. Can I do an insight on? What's his face? To Kothos.
sure.
To Sothos. Sothos.
Kothos with a K.
Ah, Kothos. To see if because he was asking questions. Is he like prying, or is he like genuinely just confused about what we're doing, or is he intentionally trying to get information?
Make an insight check.
That might be good. Hadn't opened my character yet. 10 plus. Oh, that's 11. Never mind.
You get the feeling he's not prying. He just seems a bit confused and left out. You get a feeling that he feels left out in some way.
Okay. Okay.
Maybe we could use.
Okay. Let's
Go for a walk.
yeah, let's go for a walk. And once we all walk outside, I go like, oh shit, shit, I forgot something, and I run back inside to grab my bag that I forgot by the table, and I say to Kothos like, I'm sorry, we're not telling you anything, but we'll explain everything once we're done. I promise. And then I walk back out.
He looks at you and he says, "Thanks, sweetie. That's very kind of you. I just hope you're not putting yourself into too dangerous a situation for, well, me or anyone else."
I would gladly put myself in danger for you, because I don't want to lose anyone else. And I walk out.
All right. As you all walk out, face gently dripping on your rain. That is exactly what I wanted to say. Rain gently dripping on your faces.
It's raining faces.
I mean, would that be the weirdest thing you've seen so far?
And tonight for the first time.
It's late in the evening. Sun has almost completely set by this time. What do you wish to do? Where do you wish to go? Where Where did he come
I
from?
go.
Cotton Eye Joe.
I. So we discussed with not giving any information, and then suddenly we still again give information. I'm totally lost.
Yeah.
So what are we doing now?
We need to go back to our friend
Yeah.
Simmons.
Can I first do a? I'm like shh. Can I do a perception to see if there's anyone around that it's like listening in?
What is a
or whatever.
perception?
Huh?
What is a perception? Oh, was that not in character? Oh, I'm sorry.
No.
Yes, you can make a perception check.
13.
13. You look around, you don't see anyone in earshot necessarily, but at the
Mhm.
end of the street, more towards the docks, maybe like 200-300 feet away from you, you see one of
Mhm.
the drowned just standing in the middle of the road facing a wall.
Okay. I'm saying like, okay, I want to discuss everything and trying to figure out a plan, but I think we should be silent around the drowned. I don't know for sure, but that look that one drowned gave me when he walked past my bedroom window, like the first night we were here, like he looked in, we made eye contact, and then he looked back out and walked away. That just gave me such a creepy thing that something's watching us and that they're keeping an eye on us. So I just be careful that we're not talking around them, because I don't know. I just have a gut feeling.
Yeah,
I am wondering, would they taste any different than fish?
Yeah, I think so.
So why don't we eat them?
Because then they attack us.
So
If
what?
if we eat them, they can no longer attack us.
See?
Yeah, but I think there's more
The
of
man has a
them than
point.
there are of us.
Also, they're sort of humanoids, so
Yes.
I don't know.
Well,
I
not
don't
just
feel very
sort
comfortable
of.
with
They
humanoids.
are humanoids.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I know, but
I mean, the
They're
one
no
the one you
longer
see
real
down the
humans, are
street
they?
looks like a middle-aged woman with like tethered white hair and patches around her head. That looks like she just crawled out of the ocean, but they look humanoid, like very humanoid.
so Arrow, you would be okay with me eating your mother if she would have died?
Hell no, but that's a person you know and you can understand and talk with, and
These all were people
indeed
someone used
were.
to know.
That's the perfect phrasing.
I don't know.
Me
You
neither,
can
but
try,
if
but
fish gets boring, maybe that's the solution.
No, I don't think so.
let's
Okay.
maybe try to get out of this before we resort to cannibalism.
True. So, is there anywhere safe we can talk besides inside the inside the inn?
I
I would say the old man's house itself, probably.
think by
You trust him, sure.
We don't really have a choice to trust him.
Yeah.
That's with everyone.
He's like our way into getting this curse lifted. So
Yeah. So let's do it then.
Yeah.
let's grab let's go get our friend.
Yeah.
Let's go get Simmons.
Yeah, I wouldn't call him a friend. He's more of a necessity, but sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that.
Necessity. I think that's a very good way to put it.
All right, you make your way back through town as the three moons of Itania are coming into view behind the clouds. Rain, a bit lighter than the previous few days, but still raining nonetheless. You make your way to Snur Elwin's house. When you reach the door of the home, you find it locked.
Knock knock.
You knock a few times, and you hear a little bit of a scuffle behind the door as you hear a voice very softly. Who's that?
Just let us in.
Oh, it's you guys, alright. You hear some fumbling, you hear a chain as the door is pulled open, and you see Simmons with a crossbow at the ready, with the door in his hands. Not necessarily aimed at you, but he has it. He has it in his grip, like if someone would attack him, he had it ready. But all right, come on, quick!
Really?
I lock the door again.
Can I make a perception check to see if there's like no one following us?
Sure, make a perception check.
That's a 22.
22. Nice. You look up and down the street real quick, and you are in a more urban area of town. So your view of the streets are not very far before it reaches a house or something. But you see about 70, 80 feet to your right, you see coming out of an alleyway, probably like 5 feet in height, not very tall. Could have been a kid, maybe, with black patches of hair, the same bluish skin, dragging its shoulder against the wall as it slowly stumbles around across the streets and dips into another alleyway.
But no
But it did
pirates or
no,
large
and
group.
you noticed it didn't look your way or anything. It just shambled by.
I go in.
All right, you all go in.
Not for the
Simmons closes the door, gets the chain, wraps it around the doorknob, and locks the door. All right, get in the living room or something. Find a comfortable piece of ground. You came back a lot earlier than I expected.
Yeah, we got all the pieces.
Already? That was quick.
You think so?
Yeah.
Well, apart from one.
Which is the person
cat.
Yeah, okay. So
we're-
you got the coral, you got the bracelet with
Yep.
the runes.
Yep.
You
Yep.
got the incense.
Yes.
All right. Where did you get the incense? That seems like
eh?
a very hard thing to find. Like silver you can find in a jewelry store or something, but
Yeah, we have our sources.
okay. Wait, are you guys from around
sorry
here?
to
Do you know
interrupt.
people here?
Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Sorry to interrupt.
Of
But
course.
I just want to say that I make sure that my steel defense leans up with his back like against the door, making sure that there's like enough weight pushing
Sure.
down against the door.
Nobody can barge in.
Sure, no problem.
Good.
Yep.
Good idea.
Good automaton.
Yeah.
How are we gonna do this then?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, we know where he resides, right? In the
yeah.
temple.
And we know that he said that
Or
he
on the
wants
ship?
to. That's easily figured out. We just walk over to the closest one. If he's not there, we walk to the other. And is there anything in the papers about the place that we need to do the ritual?
As long as you ruffle through the papers and you've read it before already, as far as you know, as long as you are within the place that is cursed, do the ritual, it can be done.
Okay. So just walk from one end to the other, and we'll come across him, I think.
The captain, or
Yeah.
the
Maybe.
captain is mostly at the temple.
Or the ship.
I've seen him around the ship a lot.
Yeah,
you
around
went
the ship as
diving.
well.
Yeah. And we could just walk from the ship to the other place, or the other way around, whichever's
But-
closest first.
But when
But-
we met him, he said that if we needed him, he would probably be at the temple.
True. What's
Right.
also a thing is that he mentioned that he would do anything, quote unquote, to get this curse lifted. But I doubt that I think he'll resist this, because that would mean the end of him. And I think there might be more behind it.
But does he know it would be the end of him?
I don't
Well,
think
if you
he
take
does.
a curse this big upon yourself.
I mean, Horatio always has been a little power hungry. So I think we have to come up. I mean, we talked about this earlier today, that coming up with me would probably be some way of persuading him, but I am not sure if just me is enough to agree to a ritual that will kill him.
I have an idea. You say that he's power hungry.
A bit, yeah.
Can we not try and convince him that taking the curse onto himself willingly would give him the power to control the gem? Or something along those lines?
I
So
mean,
that
that
he
might be
then-
possible.
So that he then can leave this place and like go beyond and curse whatever else is out there. Like, make him believe that doing this will actually make him stronger instead of killing him.
I mean,
Would be a pretty big lie.
Yeah, I'm
Yes,
not the best
it would.
liar, I have to say, but I'm not that good at
I
lying.
don't think any of us is.
No.
I
But if we
mean,
all
I'm
work- if
I'm
we
an
work
alright liar,
together-
but the man knows me too well.
Yeah.
So
Does he know you as does he know you as a liar or?
Or
Yeah,
well,
reputation
I've
as a
always
liar.
tried to be trustworthy enough as his first mate, but
yeah.
you know, little white lies every now and then. It
Yeah.
happens. Everyone
What
does
does
it.
Or-
Horatio actually want?
What does he want? Well, that's a good question. He's mostly a man that likes money a lot. He started accepting payments from veterans and other people that wanted to get away from the mainland during the Dragon Wars, but
But that was then. What? Why is he now here, and what does he want here?
I don't know. I haven't spoken to the
he's-
man.
yeah.
I mean, he is power hungry in some way, but I think that because he is still connected to the curse, that he didn't have a choice to come here because the crystal called upon him.
Yeah, I think
Maybe
he's...
we should ask him what he wants before we even try and do the ritual.
Yeah, but if he
Yeah.
says that he just wants to be powerful, then...
Then what? Then
It's
you
his
then
lucky
then
day.
what do we
then you-
say then?
then you
that
told him
this-
that you
that
have the
we-
crystal.
Huh?
I mean, he is in some way aware, right, that the crystal is still in play in some
Yeah.
sorts. So
Yeah.
if we play out our cards and tell him we have the crystal or you have the
Mhm.
crystal, I'm not sure
I
if
have it,
you
yeah.
can talk and then back out. I think we have to go in with an idea of what we want to achieve,
Yeah.
because if he doesn't agree with us, things might get ugly.
Yeah, but that's why I wanted to do something like say that it would make him stronger or
Powerful.
more powerful, or would like give him his life back potentially. That him doing this ritual, there needs to
you
be a
said
way
that
to
he wanted
convince
to.
him to do the ritual.
You said that he wanted to be rid of the curse, right? Why not
Yep.
just tell him that if we do this ritual, we get rid of the curse? It's technically not a lie.
We can lie by omission
Yeah, but
without lying.
but what do we then say if he asks if there is a cat?
Yeah, but what if he? We can go on this forever.
Yeah, what
Right?
if? What if?
Mm,
I
Like,
think we
we
should
can't-
just take
we-
a shot and otherwise fight our way through.
We can create this
Yeah, but we can't
very
kill him
large
because then we
flow
can't.
chart of this complete thing that he could ask us that might not happen.
True.
Question: what's the flowchart?
That's a thing, you know? You open Excel.
Page with
I,
one
I,
word.
I think it's a map which shows ocean currents.
Also, true.
Yes.
Something like that. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I take out my Nokia smartphone. And
What is that?
We
Is that magic?
we do need to be cautious. We do need to be cautious, though. I think we need to be prepared to fight in case things get ugly.
that isn't a problem.
Even though I know, but just be aware. Since, well, there is a chance that he's going to betray us anyway.
Yeah, I'll bring my sword and shield just to be sure.
I mean, you have been carrying around that all this time, right?
True.
Yeah.
Yes.
There are
Definitely.
monsters in this town that would eat you up alive if you couldn't defend yourself.
See, he gets it. They are monsters. They're no longer humans.
A
Yeah, but some
humanoid.
monsters
They-
are
they
not fit
used
to
to
eat as
be.
well.
I wouldn't eat
Some
them.
are. Have you never eaten monsters?
Nope.
Never.
I might have.
See,
You know,
the man knows.
I'm not sure what we caught in our fishing nets sometimes, but there are weird creatures in the
Mermaids,
ocean. No, I've never ate a mermaid. They have human faces. That makes it a bit tough, you know.
I don't have a problem eating mermaids. Anyway,
Yeah, let's skip the cannibalism, and I mean it's getting late. Do we need a rest? I mean,
Yeah.
I believe I
haven't really
shot
done
two of you
much to-
earlier today, so
I think we should take a rest.
Yeah.
See where the captain is at. Make sure that we know what the surrounding is before we go in. Right? That would make
Yes.
sense.
Makes sense.
so we're either going to the temple or to the ship, right?
Yeah.
Right. The temple is more
Yeah.
favorable since that's less piety.
How far is this apartment from this guy away from the ship or the temple?
The temple is closer by.
Temple's closer by.
You are currently more in the western parts of town, and if you go north and east a bit, you'll get to the temple, and then continue east, you'll get to the docks.
Sure.
Yeah, the temple is in the northern district, if I'm
Yeah.
correct.
We can go to the temple first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
bigger
first,
space,
let's
and it's a
rest.
temple, so maybe the ritual has more effect there. I don't know. I don't know how curses work necessarily, except what I've read about this one. I believe I don't really have anything of luxury here where you guys can sleep. There is a king-sized bed upstairs that's kind of comfortable, but
It's not like the tavern has a lot of comfortability either.
I
Yeah.
mean,
It has a bit, but
preferably,
Eh.
I won't go out until we set towards the temple, if you don't mind. You're welcome to
Fine.
stay, of course, but if you have accommodations elsewhere, I'll just see you in the morning.
I think I'd rather
I'd rather
stay.
stay just to be sure.
Yeah.
I did bring a bedroll, so I don't mind.
Oh, me too. And I start rolling out a bedroll in the
Yeah,
middle
me
of the
as
room.
well.
I have dips on the couch.
The couch,
I
which is
guess.
cracked halfway and overgrown with hallucinating mushrooms. That couch.
Free dinner.
Yeah, I'd probably sleep on the
Is there
floor.
a cardboard box somewhere?
No.
Make an investigation check.
Of course, the cat wants to be in the box.
Put some litter in it.
Oh, no. Investigation.
Yeah.
Oh, that's still a 6.
You make a quick scan of the lower floor and the cupboard beneath the staircase. You do not find any cardboard boxes.
Something else? Confined space?
You find a bucket.
There's a pile of books.
Definitely. I go sit in a bucket.
It's not a very big bucket though. It's like a small water pail bucket.
If it fits, I sits.
You can maybe fit 1 foot in it.
Perfect.
I
And
go
then at the moment,
upstairs.
as he is searching, I grab my dice set and I put it right at his back. See if the cat responds.
Okay.
What?
What are you
What?
doing?
Testing
I
if this tabaxi is a cat or not.
Oh,
Yeah, but what are
Like-
you doing? That's what I'm
Is
asking.
it like the cucumber with a cat, and when it looks around, it jumps up? Like you want to
Yep,
you want to do
that
that?
with
All right.
dice.
Okay, sure.
Right.
So you're searching
Dice
around,
behind me.
and
Sure.
at one point you turn around, and there's a dice bag on the floor behind you. What do you do?
It's a dice bag. Is it closed or open?
Is it closed or open?
It's open.
Oh, definitely. I pour out a bunch of dice.
God
Aaron,
damn,
we've been talking about this. Come
Come
on.
on.
What?
I know you're better than this.
Why?
Like I said, I wanted to prove a point.
What point?
Tell a cat to me.
What?
Why
I'm just
you-
rolling
Give
dice.
up my dice.
What's wrong with rolling dice?
Wait, are we all cats then?
No.
See?
He just.
Cats are just very
against-
proficient gamblers. Knows.
Yes.
I walk upstairs and I want to look around there if I find anything interesting, and if I don't, I just want to go lay in the bed.
Sure. As you walk upstairs, you find that there's a small hallway with 2 doors. One on the left, one on the right.
Yeah.
Which do you want to try first?
Firstly, I am very mistrusting of the guy downstairs still, but I decided to trust him in a moment. But I do hold up my axe and I walk to the left.
To the left. All right. You push gently against the door, peering inside if you see anything. There's no one inside. Let's see. You do see a 2-person bed that had a canopy above it, but it has since collapsed.
Mhm.
And there's a wardrobe in the corner and a small writing desk. The wardrobe looks a bit hingy. It's like it's standing a bit crooked. One of the doors is hanging open, and you see a little bit of yellow mold has crept out of it, which is growing in the wardrobe.
Okay. I quickly go across the hall and I open the door on the other end before I crawl into bed.
All right, sure. You open the other door. You find a smaller room. In the center of the room, there is a small crib that has one of its what's it called? The things it's standing on.
Legs.
Yeah, legs. I think you can. Yeah, legs.
Yeah.
One of the legs is broken, so it's standing halfway on the
Okay, it's-
ground.
yeah.
There is a stuffed animal of a cat in it, with from one of its eyes is a mushroom popping. And in the corner you see is a wooden box, slightly open, with a bunch of broken old toys in it.
I pluck the mushroom out of the eye of the stuffed animal and I stuff it in my bag and I'm like, that's for the tabaxi later.
The mushroom or the stuffed animal?
The stuffed animal.
Okay.
And I move back to the other room. I make myself comfortable up there.
All right, no problem. The bed itself is not moldy. It's just a wardrobe that there's a bit of a smell coming from it, but not too harsh. The rest of you downstairs, put out your bedrolls. I guess Hakan would be stuffing himself back into his
just,
shell.
tuck myself in my shell and I just sleep on the floor. I don't have a bedroll.
You are your own house.
You don't
and
really need a
bed.
bedroll, so.
I can just sleep in my shell.
It's a perfect place for a cat to sit on.
I don't actually care. I'm not even mildly bothered by it. I just vibe.
Simmons settles
Just
himself
vibing.
in the
Still
corner, one of the corners, with a clear view of the doorway. Crossbow in his lap, with a very thin, mouse-bitten blanket covering himself, trying to look like he's going to sleep, but his eyes are trained on the door and he's a bit skitty.
There's no
I mean,
coming.
they're trained on my steel defender.
No, he's sitting in the corner of the living room, so he has a view of the doorway that leads to the hallway, but he can't see the front door.
Ah, okay. Cool.
You
As
should rest as well.
I am resting in some way. Sleep will find
With
me
your
eventually.
eyes open?
I mean, at one point I'll fall asleep, but for now I'll like to keep watch. If you don't mind. I mean, any of you can
Sure.
stay up with me if you like. but-
I'll stay awake.
Sure.
That's not a problem.
Yeah, we can
I-
take
For some
turns.
time.
Oh, I'm upstairs now.
Yeah, we could take turns, I think.
All right. So first watch is for Simmons and Arrow. Then I
Yeah.
would like you both to make a perception check.
Oh
Nice.
boy.
He rolled a natural 1.
Ooh, I rolled a 10.
Simmons is snoozing in.
Indeed, like halfway through your watch, it's past midnight, and you notice that in the corner in the room, his blanket has slid off of him a bit. His crossbow is no longer trained, and he's snoring, like softly,
Good.
but he is snoring.
What is the rest is also asleep?
I guess so, unless someone else wanted to stay up with you.
Is there some kind of a window in this building? Or is it all shut and dark and
It's there is one window that looks out on a back alleyway behind the building.
it's dark outside?
It is dark outside, yes.
Still raining?
It's still raining.
Boring. And the steel defender is against the door, right?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, I'll leave it there. Bless you.
Thanks.
And I'll just await the night a couple of hours. And then I'll probably wake Korg to switch to shift.
Twice. Right.
So
Good night.
he's
Looks,
asleep. Let him sleep.
What? That was loud.
Go back to sleep.
I wasn't rolling dice. Go back to sleep, you.
Is there
I-
still somebody that needs to take a shift? I'll take one.
No, it's good.
You can
I'm gonna
keep
take a
one
shift.
with Cork, but don't know if we can get through the
Need
night.
another one, so I'll do after Cork.
Good.
Let the
Sure.
lady upstairs sleep.
All right.
And
So
then
Yeah, she needs all the beauty
I-
naps.
I turn around in my blanket again for my bedroll and
all right.
go and sleep some more.
Second watch is for Cork. Can you make a perception check for your watch, please?
Yes, I can. It's an unnatural 20.
Nice. During your watch, and because during the day you've all been making sounds a bit and you've been talking amongst yourself, but now that it's really quiet, you hear coming from upstairs very softly, like the sound of a ticking mechanism. Like very faintly. So, Moira, you don't hear it because your passive perception is too low.
Alright, I guess I'll try to quietly, well, as quietly as I can, since I'm like 7 foot Minotaur, move up the stairs and see where the sound comes from.
So you're
Alright.
trying to do this quietly.
Yes.
Make a stealth
Could
check.
you roll a stealth check to see if I wake up?
Yeah, that's
Or if anything else wakes up.
Do you have disadvantage on your stealth?
apparently not, no.
Oh, okay, nice.
Or do I?
I'm not sure. What kind
Was
of
it a
armor?
question or?
That was a question. What kind of
Sleep in
armor
your
are you wearing?
Right?
Oh.
Do you sleep in your
yeah.
armor? Yes or no?
I don't think I'm wearing any armor. No, I'm just wearing cloth.
He's an artificer. They don't have, unless you're an armor, they
Okay.
don't have heavy armor.
Oh, nice.
But they have
basically
medium
wizards.
armor always.
Mm.
And most medium
I
armor
could-
also gives disadvantage.
So
I mean,
yeah,
I'm pretty sure I can touch my clothing to give them the properties of armor. So, but I rolled a 12 on my stealth.
12.
What are you doing?
Shh, quiet. I think I hear something upstairs.
I'll follow you. And just grab my longsword with me.
Do you have that
Perception.
high passive perception?
14.
Yeah, mine is 5 because you're sleeping.
Oh, -5. Then no, I'm not awake. Sorry. No,
Right.
go ahead.
Okay. Well, not that I would have minded that much, but
you move
I apparently quietly walk upstairs.
quietly enough indeed. You walk up the stairs, floorboards very faintly creaking underneath your feet. As you focus your hearing on the faint ticking sound you heard earlier, it's coming from the left room where Zilmoira is currently sleeping.
I hold my crossbow by my side, not aiming, but I am getting it ready, and I slowly pushed open the door.
All right, Zilmoira, did you left the door open?
I didn't lock it, no.
Okay, sure. So you
Because
quietly.
if anything happened downstairs, I wanted quick
Sure.
down.
You very gingerly open the door. You hear the breathing of a sleeping Zilmoira in the two-person bed. And you look into the room, focusing on what you heard, and you hear the very faint ticking sound coming from the wardrobe.
Should I wake Zilmora. No, I'm gonna try to quietly move around the bed and open the closet door.
All right. You move your way through the room, reach the wardrobe, pull open the door, and inside it you see a bunch of moldy clothes. Um, but what piques your interest, where the ticking sound is coming from, there's a top shelf in the wardrobe, and sitting on one of the shelves is a music box that hums a faint ticking noise.
Well, I pick it up very quietly, and I want to have a look at it.
All right. As
See if there's
you
any mechanical things that I recognize.
as you reach for it, you carefully pick it off the shelf, and nothing really happens. You look at it, and it's a very intricately crafted music box. There are very small, detailed paintings on it of landscapes, children dancing in castle gardens, and there's a handle on the side of it that you can turn to wind it up.
Yeah, I feel like if I would wind it up, it would go off, and it would probably wake Zimora, if not everyone in the house. So I put it on my arm, and I try to quietly back out of the room without disturbing Zilmora as much as I can.
All right. You reach downstairs again. No one disturbed. Simmons is still in the corner, softly snoring. And the rest of your watch goes on without a hitch.
One thing though.
Yeah.
Do I have the feeling that this might be a magical item?
If you want, you can spend the rest of your watch trying to identify it.
Well, I do have the spell identify.
Do you have to spell identify?
Yeah. So I'm
you
gonna
can- you
use
can-
that, since
yeah.
I'm probably gonna have a long rest. So
Yeah, sure. As you cast the spell, this is a music box of calm emotions.
ooh, that
I
is
shall
very handy.
send a picture of it to you.
Oh, it's not a bomb, guys.
It's not a bomb, yay!
That's good. I didn't blow everyone up.
It's a pipe bomb! Yay!
Alright, is everyone still asleep? Besides.
Yeah. Oh, and at the end of my shift, I wake up. Sorry.
Kira.
Mira. Yep.
Nee,
Akira.
Akira.
Wait, what did I say?
Mira.
No, I meant Akira. Excuse me.
Ooh,
Hey, wake up.
morning.
I think it's this one.
It's your turn.
No, it's this one.
Okay.
Alright.
I think everyone is asleep, even and I nod at.
Yeah, I
What's
heard
his
Right,
him
name?
snoring lightly.
Simmons.
Simmons, yeah.
I send the item card to you.
Yeah, I saw it.
Walter Simmons.
Alright.
I
Akira.
rolled a 16 for my perception.
16. Your watch is also quite uneventful. You take a quick peek outside the window and trying to find maybe if any of the drowned are scurrying by, but except a wild rat that is gnawing on some of the barnacles and the seaweed that is growing there. You don't notice any real form of life hanging around. Towards the morning, you see Simmons shifting and slowly waking up as one of the first, bags under his eyes, and he goes,
Morning, little.
"Oh, you. Well, I guess I needed to sleep.
Yeah,
Thanks for
I guess
not
so.
waking me up, I guess. Did anything happen last night?"
As far as I know, as far as I know, no.
All right,
There's nothing
great.
that happened.
The machine man is still at the front. Yeah, all right, he's still at the front. So window is still not broken. So I guess we're
No.
fine.
I think we made it through another night.
Let's
Congratulations, everyone.
wake up
Yes,
the others.
you all finished a long rest, indeed.
Yay!
As you all convene, all waking up slowly after another, and convene in the living room. Simmons says, I don't really have anything of breakfast ready for you guys, so I'm sorry."
Yeah, I'm not gonna fight on an empty stomach, but
I go over to where I found the other fruits and stuff. Is there like anything left? Because I only looked for dry jars of
you
dessert and
open
stuff.
the pantries and the cabinets, and besides the dried fruit you find last time, you don't find any other meal
It was
articles.
worth a try.
Anything edible, at least.
Well, we could try the mushrooms, but then it's gonna be a very special day today.
Yeah, I've tried them once. I wouldn't recommend it. It takes a
Okay.
while to wear off.
Ah, yeah.
Like
not a good idea.
like 8 hours.
maybe we could stop by the inn, get some breakfast there. It's not on the way to the temple, I know, but
I mean, I would
How
prefer to
how-
not visit a tavern if you don't mind, but
Yeah, maybe we should just skip one meal.
wait, in my backpack, I believe.
I
Yeah,
believe
I have
everyone
rations in my backpack,
everyone
so-
starts with rations at
Yeah,
the start of a campaign, right?
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah.
What? At the start of a what?
Of a campaign.
Yes, but
Like-
I
like-
had food in my bag, and that was all rotten with mushrooms on it, so I guess the rations are also not good
Oh
anymore.
right. Yeah, you're probably right.
Like
Yeah, I
yeah,
go ahead and
you
look at my
you,
rations.
you were the only one that checked the first time.
Uh-huh.
But as everyone else is checking their bags if their rations are still okay or not, everything is spoiled.
I don't give a fuck. I just got good berries.
Oh,
Oh, no, I was thinking you say
You're gonna
you'd
eat
say
it.
that you eat a lot of food.
I mean, I don't think a god would care if he ate lots of food.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Ooh, good
All
berries.
I just give everyone a good berry. Here you go, children.
Just one.
Now stop complaining.
old
Stop
man.
complaining, and I give him a second one. I do not want to hear any complaints for you again. Jesus.
Who's this Jesus you're talking about? I've never
Jesus.
heard of him.
He's a spirit.
But-
The nature spirit.
Okay. Ah, good to know.
That's canon now.
Yeah.
That's gonna be canon. We'll make it canon.
I'll see you in the next deep dive.
Yeah.
Lore. some deep lore.
There's
Uh,
no, never mind. I'm gonna say it.
Yeah, I would stay away from mushrooms. My stepfather fell. He had some and he fell from a tree and he broke his neck. So.
Or did he get attacked by mushrooms while in the tree?
Well, he thought he was. He was talking about little pygmy mushrooms. Very strange. And then he fell out of the tree. He broke the railing, fell down 120 feet or so.
Rest in peace.
Oof. rest in pieces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't do drugs and climb trees at the same time, children.
No. But
Do we still have one of those mushrooms?
There are still
I have them with
some
me.
growing from the couch as well. You didn't pick everything last time. There
No.
are still
Right.
some growing
I
in the
dump-
couch.
I dump my rations in a corner on the floor and I pick a couple of those mushrooms and put them on them. Maybe that will grow, and if we are safe here, we can always use those mushrooms for other stuff.
Fair enough.
Fair
I
enough.
just told you not to eat
Well,
them.
we
I'm
can
not
use
eating
them
them.
on others.
I'm selling them.
Okay.
And
I
maybe
mean,
they
I'm
come
not.
in handy
If
later.
everything today goes all right, you might actually have people to sell them too. Who knows?
Yeah, that's true.
I
Yeah.
take with me one of those mushrooms. One in my
Alright.
pocket.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I grab one
Okay.
as well.
I still have the ones that I had.
I mean, if we're
Because-
gonna die, who knows?
Well, can't we use those mushrooms on Horatio?
I mean,
like
if
we
you
give
can,
him something
if you
to
can
eat?
force feed him, I'm not sure.
No, but maybe like a truce, like a peace offering. We bring him some food, and we coat it with the mushrooms.
That is an interesting idea.
I can catapult the mushrooms into
No,
his
no.
mouth.
I mean, like, just offer it to him. Like, here, we want to be friends, and we brought you Simmons, and we want to, like,
But
Oh,
and
you
then we
said
drug him.
you said that you were bad in lying, just as I am and everyone else of our party. So you are now convinced you can do that?
Well, we can give him food. There's no lie in giving him food.
Hey, this
that's
is something nice.
Yeah.
I
Sounds
mean, do
convincing.
you have do you guys have a feeling that he trusts you?
Uh,
No,
Then
no.
I
After
don't.
I have
what we
then
did
I
the
don't
first time, he's
think
not gonna
he'll-
trust us anyway.
Then I don't think he'll accept food of you.
Definitely not.
I mean, you can always try, of course, but I
And
mean,
definitely not some
he-
unknown.
I mean, I've known you
mushroom.
for a day now, and I mean, I wouldn't take food from you guys, even though you kind of spared my life and
Thanks.
stuff. But
so he didn't eat the good berry.
he didn't eat a good berry. No. Magically created
Mm.
food. He is not happy.
Well- Of course, I go, well, joke's on you. We are very good cooks, and you missed out.
If I get alive
So-
through this day, you can cook me a meal and I'll eat it.
Very well.
Sure.
Sounds like a deal.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's go to the temple then.
Yes.
All right. This is probably the first
Ooh, we
time
could.
in months that I'll get further than 50 feet away from this home.
You know what I did realize? We could try to coat the inside of the ring with mushroom.
Yeah, but
And what, make him
think-
inhale
I
it
think
through
it needs
osmosis?
to be. I think it needs to be ingested.
Oh, right,
Most
yeah.
mushrooms
I mean-
only are lethal if ingested.
I mean,
I'll take another
Do I
mushroom.
He-
wait, do I
he-
know that?
Simmons grabs one of the
Yes.
mushroom and starts rubbing it on your hand. Are you getting high?
With my hand,
Yeah. You start.
I am fully convinced that I am under the influence. I rolled a natural one. No!
I roll.
Right, are you fucking with
Uh,
me? Because this is no time of fucking.
No, I feel my hand. It's all.
I
Bro.
He
slap him in the
he
face.
looks at his hand like he has been holding this mushroom the whole time, and he just drops it.
Can I roll for a nature?
I don't feel weird. You can roll nature, sure.
21.
Thank God.
These particular mushrooms, like there are some variations of drugs or like plants that if you rub them on, you get a reaction on your skin. But rubbing hallucinative mushrooms on your skin does not work.
No.
You have to ingest them.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Good.
Good. So
I don't know what you're talking about. I feel all wavy.
I think that's the ocean from yesterday. You know when
Yeah.
you've been like in a cart all day, like at the back of a cart, and then at night you're going to sleep and then you still feel the cart moving? Like that, I think that's the same thing.
That
So-
sounds
I mean, I did
plausible.
swallow a lot of seawater, so.
I have a good idea, maybe.
Tell me.
No, not you. Cork, you're a good
Yes.
tinkerer, right?
I am. It might be the very best finger.
And I'm
Good.
not?
Can't you extract those hallucinating things and attach them to to the point tips of my arrows?
I think I can.
We can try.
I don't.
Yeah, but I would have to probably use a chemistry set, which I. Yeah,
Which
I could
you would
make.
have to make first.
Yeah.
I have an alchemist. I have alchemist supplies.
I have a mushroom.
And we have a smart people.
Some
What?
of the smartest.
The smartest, yes.
Smartest?
The more you,
Does-
SMRT.
the less you are dumb, the more smarter you are.
Yes,
That-
Yes.
that is
that-
very true.
Very true, yes.
Smartiest of all the land.
The smartiest.
Man. Now I crave some Smarties.
Oh, I've got cookies.
Yes, gift please. Come on.
Yeah. Thanks.
Hey, I've got some left, so it's fine.
Oh my god.
To create a poison, basically using the mushrooms to create a effect on an arrow, would require a poisonous kit and not an alchemist kit.
There's probably
Ah.
something in the basement.
Yes.
Wait.
Maybe.
Let's see.
Is there?
You use a herbalism kit to identify plants and safely collect their useful elements, and then use a poisoner's kit to make poison tools out of it. So you would even need two
Both.
tools
I mean,
to make
To be
this
fair,
work.
I can create both, but that would take like a couple of hours. Maybe a
Guy-
short rest even.
Yeah, guys, let's just go for now and finagle with these mushrooms later.
I start
Yeah, but-
rubbing a mushroom on one of the arrow tips. Just who gives a fuck?
Maybe
Just
it'll
attach
work.
it to it.
I just basically stick it on there and like, sure, I can aim with that.
All right, your
Yeah.
steel defender unblocks the door that he has been sitting against for the entire night, and you make
I give
your
him a
way.
pat on the head.
Yeah, you can
Pet,
reach
pet,
that. You're big enough.
Pet, pet, pet.
And you make your way outside. Currently, it's still raining. It hasn't stopped throughout the entire night. And you make your way towards the temple.
It's Simmons joining us, by the way.
Yes. If you're saying you're going to the temple first instead of getting breakfast, he's coming with you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
yeah.
Yeah.
already ate.
Yeah, we had the
We
good berries, so
ate.
it's fine.
You had the good
We
berries,
ate
so
one berry.
yeah. So you have enough food for the
One
day.
berry is plenty, you complainer.
A berry a day
I'm
keeps
not
the
complaining, you
zombies
old
away.
sick bastard.
Berry a day keeps the
hunger
death away.
Keeps the hunger at bay.
A berry a day keeps the hunger at bay, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Anyways,
Okay.
Anyways,
Let's go.
on to the temple.
As you're moving through town,
I'd like to make a perception check to see if somebody is following us or not.
sure.
I also look around.
Make a perception check.
turn around.
20.
Nice.
Not natural.
Nothing.
Like 0 or
No, 11.
Oh, 11, alright.
But in my terms, that's nothing.
It's not a lot. It could be worse. As you're moving through town towards the temple, you start noticing that from some of the alleyways or in the middle of the street, there are small groups of drowned that are shuffling by. And as you very gingerly walk past them, they slowly turn their heads towards you, and they're not very fast. So, in a very slow pace, they start following you. And as you're walking, you notice that the group is growing bigger and bigger until you have a following of about 100 to 120 gathering in the streets behind you. With the temple coming into view, you see once again this wall of water where the rain stops in a diameter around the temple. And as you step into this boundary, you look behind you and you see that the drowned stopped moving at the edge of the circle, and they don't follow you further towards the temple.
And
Through
it
this-
seems like they can't go further.
Through this entire
have never
ordeal,
been.
you notice that Simmons is like very skitty and basically he wants to. You have a feeling that he wants to run. He looks very nervous. His eyes twitching from you guys to the drowned. All right.
I say, they've never been following us. It's Simmons. They know he's here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so too.
And I feel like they cannot. They have to stay wet.
Yeah.
That's why they can't follow us here. Maybe, I don't know. But it's a feeling I have.
That
Well,
would
it can't
make
run out.
sense.
Yeah.
Can we?
Quick question: what kind of weapons are you guys using?
I
Bow
have-
and
I
arrow.
have a longsword.
I
yeah.
have a crossbow, a light crossbow, and a great axe.
Short bow, arrows, dagger, rapier,
All right, I'll
claws.
infuse hidden arrows crossbow with returning
I don't have a
bolts.
crossbow. I have a short bow.
Sorry, short
Don't you
bow,
need to
excuse
do
me.
infusions overnight though?
No, infusions.
You can do
is
them
just
whenever you
something
want.
can do.
Okay.
But I can only do 2, and I give Akira's longsword also a +1, so it now counts as a magical weapon, just in
Nice.
case.
Good.
let's say.
Nice.
I also take a mutagen of strength to give me a +3 on hitting and damage.
I cast Shillelagh on my staff. On my
All
quarterstaff.
right. And Shillelagh, how long does that last?
So I can just guess it whenever. But anyway, it's
And the infusion.
duration is. Let me see. Duration is 1 minute.
1 minute. All right.
Yes.
Not very long.
But Shillelagh is a cantrip, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's also
sure.
a bonus action, so I can
Okay,
just keep
sure.
it up whenever.
True. Otherwise, I would have maybe suggested, like, yeah, are you sure you want to do that?
But I mean, it's free.
I mean, if you're talking first, it might take a minute or more. But, and the infusions, how long do they last?
Until my next short or long rest.
No, I meant.
Or until I. Oh, okay.
I meant
the
Corks. I know yours.
Yeah.
Yours lasts very long. Yeah.
Yeah.
Forever.
Until he
basically.
infuses
and-
something else.
Yeah, until he
Yeah.
lifts them.
I think also until he dies. Until he's been dead
yeah.
for like, I think 24 hours or something.
I think
Yeah,
so,
something like it.
yeah.
You need to be dead for a long time.
24 hours sounds like a.
Infusions are pretty strong.
Yeah, but 24 hours after you've died. So if you don't die, then there's nothing. It just doesn't end.
Yeah,
This.
unless I infuse something else.
Yes.
Okay, nice. Future looks only on certain
I feel like
item
we're
requires
prepping for
attunement.
raid balls, guys.
Decide to turn the.
Mhm.
Your infusion remains in an item indefinitely, but when you die, the infusion vanishes after a number of days equal to your intelligence modifier.
Oh.
The infusion
Oh,
also vanishes if you
even more.
replace your knowledge of the infusion.
That would be 4 days.
So if he would die, your infusion would last 4 days. Otherwise, it lasts indefinitely until he infuses something else.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. You move towards the entrance of the temple where the curtain of seaweed is closing off your vision of the inside. It's early in the morning, so you don't see any torchlight coming through or anything. And you're standing in front of the temple that seems to be made out of barnacle shells and seaweed.
I make sure that my construct pulls away the curtain of seaweed.
All right. Your construct moves forward, pushes its hand inside the wall of seaweed, pushes it aside, and you get a view of the inside of the temple. The same round chamber you've seen before, with the statue of the sailor standing tall in the middle of it on a platform. There are some torches lit in some of the scones very faintly, and the pungent, rotten fish smell wafts over you once again. And you hear a voice ringing from inside. Ha! Good morning, everyone!
But the morning.
I was wondering if you would come.
Of course.
Did you brought me a present?
Well, yes, we have. Well, I don't know if it's a present, but
Is it still a present if it's
Do
it's
you-
not free?
Do you move inside?
Yeah, I step forward.
Yeah, I follow.
All right.
I stay behind Simmons.
All right, you move into the temple. Simmons a little bit clustered within your group, so that he can't escape. And you enter the big round chamber, and you see on your left, leaning against the wall, you see the orc figure, giant battle axe resting against the same pillar he is resting against. Somewhere you hear splashing in the water as the halfling figure with the barnacle beard and mohawk is searching for the most rotten fish he can find. And sitting with his back against the statue of the sailor in the middle of the room, feet dangling over the altar that sits beneath the pillar that it is standing on, you see with his magnificent captain hat, Horatio, with leaning next to him in a white dress, the skeletal remains of the young girl.
We found those somewhere else.
Where did you get
Welcome,
I
those?
don't actually know
friends.
that.
So where did you get that ratio?
Where did I get what?
That skeleton.
Oh, her?
Yeah?
Somewhere. Sleeping on the bottom of the ocean.
I mean, if you look anywhere, you can find plenty of skeletons.
That's true. I mean, I could
That's
I
true.
could dug up the entire graveyard here and back, but I think this one is special, isn't she? Simmons.
Yeah, maybe.
Simmons just looks confused at Horatio. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Depends. A lot of people died.
Yeah.
A lot of people.
I think like 95% of the island died.
All right,
Well-
but I see you brought me Simmons, as you promised.
As
I have
promised,
to
yeah.
say, you were faster and more trustworthy than I expected. Wouldn't
But
you?
one-
Wouldn't you
I-
say, as he looks towards the orc who's leaning against the pillar and just goes, "Yeah, boss, they're sure fast."
But we
I
found
want to
something
rip
else.
his head off. Just wait for a moment, friend. We're not gonna rip limbs from limbs already. Maybe we should talk first.
Yeah.
Good
We,
idea.
we also found a remedy to the curse.
Oh, did you now?
Yeah.
That is interesting. Was it indeed our friend Simmons here that knew how to, or found the means to?
No, we found the means on how to. It was on a random sheet in the archives, apparently, somewhere.
Yeah, we had quite a goose hunt trying to find it.
Yeah.
Find everything that's needed. Now we need something new.
Yeah.
But why then did you brought me Simmons? Did you think that a peace offering here of some sorts would alleviate my mood?
Perhaps.
Perhaps, yes.
Then I guess you were right. It does alleviate the mood a bit.
Because you did say that you wanted to remove this curse no matter what, didn't you?
Did I? I guess I did.
Very well then.
So, what do we do?
Yeah.
Well, who's gonna tell him?
Like a bandit.
I have the scrap of paper, and I take it out, and I walk over to the table where the other papers were. And I'm like, "May I?" And
Be my
I
guest.
While you're
And he
walking by,
he puts his feet promptly on the altar and leans back against the statue of the sailor. Puts his arm around the skeletal figure of the girl. Be my guest.
well, excuse me, while you're walking by, I whisper, "Be
Yeah.
careful."
I it's okay. And I look for the piece of paper that I know this is gonna fit in.
You ruffle through real quick, and almost right on top of the stack of papers that is there, you find the scrolls that were talking about the Eye of the Storm and what it did with the torn piece from the bottom.
I fit them together, and
They
I start reading it out loud.
fit together perfectly.
Yeah, I start reading it out loud to him so that he knows the full extent of what needs to be done.
While she's reading it.
Yeah.
It is Horatio and that orc fellow right here, right? Are there any other figures?
As you're standing in front of the statue, and against the left, against the pillar on the left, you see the orc. And somewhere on the back right, you hear splashing sounds as something is splashing in the water. You figure it's probably the halfling looking for
that eats a raw
something
fish.
to eat.
That eats a rotten raw fish.
Yeah.
Yeah, rotten raw fish.
Yeah.
I'd like to see.
Oh, this one looks tasty.
I golem.
I want to see if there's any chance of me slipping out or hiding somewhere.
You're all currently kind of convened at the edge of the pool. It's not really a pool, but it's like an indentation in the floor where water sits. It is fairly dark in here. There are like a few torches that gives off a little bit of light, but you have a feeling that if people are distracted enough, you might have a chance to stealth somewhere.
That's why I'm waiting till she is reading it out loud, because there's probably listening to her.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd like to find a hiding spot and hide there as best to my ability.
Sure, make a stealth check.
Oh boy. My rolls are duly shit tonight. 15.
All right.
Decent.
You crawl against the wall of the temple and scurry to the right away from the orc, and settle yourself behind one of the pillars in the room. Fairly certain you've got away from sight for the moment.
Sure. Thank you.
Esil Moira is reading to Horatio on what the ritual will entail. You notice that the orc, not half orc, he's a full orc, he's eyeing Simmons like a hawk, and he runs his thumb across his battle axe, and you see that he is very anxious. To separate Simmons from his limbs, but there is something that is holding him back for the moment. As you finish reading to Horatio about what the ritual will entail, he leans forward a bit, puts his elbows on his knees. All right, so I guess let's do it, right? It won't kill me, right?
What?
It sounds like
you're
provocation.
saying.
Oh, you cut out a bit. I'm sorry.
Oh, no problem.
It sounds
What
like
we have to
provocation.
do?
Mm-hmm.
Taking the curse upon myself, as you say it.
Mhm.
Will it kill me?
We don't know.
Well,
Can I roll a deception for that?
Yeah, sure.
18.
Oh,
Like, do we know this for certain that it kills him?
pretty sure, right?
I
Out of
think you
character.
do know, girl.
Woo! This guy's smart.
Well, you can read it yourself. I've read it fully to you.
He reaches out his
I mean,
hand
I'm not sure the part
and crisses the
can read.
paper from your hand. And he starts scanning the paper. All right. It's only talking about taking the curse upon thyself. Doesn't say anything about sacrificing. I mean, I guess. We
well.
can try this if it's indeed gonna lift the curse.
I take a half step forward and I go, well, I'm not a wizard, but I am a scholar, and I know that something as powerful as this is very magical. It could leave you with all sorts of effects,
Like that.
positive or negative.
I mean, I would like the positive effects
I
and be
guess I also
and be rid of this curse and all, But
I guess I also roll a deception roll.
Mm,
sure.
Throw all the dice on the floor, cat. That's what you should do. Learn from the best one.
It's not kibble. Don't put it in your mouth.
It is.
19.
19. I mean, as long as one of those positive effects is me getting through this ordeal and getting rid of the curse and being on with my life, that would be amazing.
I am sure that it at least lifts the curse. I say with my fingers crossed behind my back.
All right then. Then I guess do I need to strip naked, lie in the altar? What do we do? Do you want to see me strip naked?
No thanks.
No, thank you. I
I
What an
mean,
enthusiasm, kids! Come on.
You even scared away the cat. I do not mean to hit an arrow.
But I have one
What was the
condition.
details again? I'm a little cloudy on it.
Yeah, we need to place the bracelet on his arm and then do something with the incense and the coral.
Right.
Yeah, basically
And I guess
the coral is is used to make sort of a cradle where he has to lie in, and then incense is lighted around it. The bracelet has to be like the jewelry has to be somewhere on his body, like bracelets around wrist or necklace or something like that. And then it's just a 10-minute ritual to carve the symbols in the coral as you're casting the spell.
Can I roll an insight check to see if the orc has if everybody has the intent, if somebody has the intent to attack during this ritual, if we're gonna start it?
Sure, make an insight check.
22.
22. The orc looks very eager to, smack Simmons up. But Horatio has a fairly good grip on him, as you think. So that he probably won't. Unless you, of course, try to fuck them over in some way and mess with the ritual in
totally
some way.
not happening.
Simmons, no, not Simmons, Horatio still sitting forward, eyes trained on Simmons this time. I only have one condition, though.
Sure.
I want Simmons here to... Yeah. I want Simmons to do the ritual.
I look over at Simmons.
You mean
Simmons? You see, has like this. His clothes were already dirty and ragged, and he looks dirty and ragged all the same. But he is shivering. There is sweat on his forehead. He looks very, very uncomfortable at this moment.
You mean prepare it with you in it, or?
Oh no, I want to have him do the final incantation.
Oh, okay. But doesn't that need to be an arcane person that does it? Or can just anyone do it?
Well, Simmons, show them what you can do. And Simmons cowers a little bit, but with a quick hand motion, he conjures a spectral hand floating in the middle of your group.
Ooh.
Alrighty then.
I guess so.
I have a few tricks up my sleeve.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, if you told us earlier, well, I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think it's a good idea. It's a deal. Right,
Yeah.
guys?
All right.
Yeah, it's a deal.
Yeah. I'm going to stand by the orc.
Sure.
Like
Horatio,
not next to him, but in his approximation.
Horatio jumps up. The skeleton that was next to him, now that it's not leaning against him anymore, drops to the floor, motionless, and he sits on the altar as Simmons starts prepping the coral crib that he has to lie in on top of the altar itself. It takes a little bit. Horatio occasionally, with like the pommel of his rapier, pokes at Simmons a bit and whispers a few things towards him. Let's see if you guys can hear it. No, he whispers softly enough that you have no idea what he's saying, with your passives anyway.
I want to try to listen in.
Sure.
16.
16. Unfortunately, his voice is so low that you cannot hear him, unfortunately.
Dang. Alright.
As the coral bed is prepared, Simmons takes off his long pirate-looking coat, with with bits of flesh like from his shoulder that are torn off with it. As he bares his chest and lies in the coral crib, Simmons starts lighting the incense and places the bracelet on Horatio's left wrist. As he starts the incantation, carving the runes in the coral, with it's different kinds of corals, but with each rune that is carved into it, they start lighting up in all colors of the rainbow: red, blue, pink, yellow.
Pretty.
As they are probably halfway through the ritual, you start noticing that one of the fish comes alive and starts jumping in the water. Seaweed that is hanging in the entranceway is starting to rot and wilt away as they, in wet slumps, start falling on the ground. The barnacle pillars start shedding, and you can see the marble underneath it. As Simmons prepares the final incantation, the entire coral bed glowing up with all colors of the rainbow, he motions a hand towards you, Akira, motioning you to give him the crystal.
I walk over and present the crystal.
All right, he gets the crystal, and in a sort of crown-like protrusion that he made on the top of the crib, he places the crystal, and in this last piece of coral, he carves the final rune. And rapidly, the coral forms a cage around Horatio.
Mhm.
And he doesn't panic, weirdly enough. He starts laughing. And not the what do you call it?
Maniacal.
Not maniacal, but more or a nervous laughter, like, okay, something weird is happening, this is not supposed to happen. But like a laughter like he's laughing at you. You see the
Oh, no.
crystal
What did he do?
melting into the corals, and you see spikes, crystal spikes coming out of the cage. The ground starts rumbling as barnacles start shedding from the pillars even more, as the entire temple looks to be cleaned up in moments, as fishes start splashing around, and the cage around Horatio cracks and crumbles in dust. The crystal nowhere to be seen, and Horatio lying still, motionless, without a sound, on the altar.
Do we see him like breathing or anything?
Since I want to say, since I am in the neighborhood of the altar, can I do a medicine check to see if he's alive?
Sure.
8.
8. You have no idea. Silmoira, you're standing next to the orcish figure. You
Yeah.
see he had this, one of his arms was just completely covered with barnacles and mussels and other sea creatures. He also has completely shedded. The halfling who had the beard and a mohawk is now completely bald and clean shaven. Their skin not bluish anymore, not sagging, but clean. And you see that Horatio, his skin is slowly tightening around his muscles, is gaining color, and after about a minute or so, you see his chest rising.
No.
As he slowly sits upright on the altar, looking around at all of you. You tried to fuck me over. That's not very nice now,
What?
is
Us?
it?
No.
No, we would never.
He stretches his arms. Alright. Burkle, you're standing closest. Grab the girl. And you see the orc grabbing for his battle axe. And I want you all to roll for initiative.
Oh shit.
16.
17.
19.
18.
All right, I'm gonna
What
ask.
is this?
I'm gonna ask you.
Nice.
I'm gonna ask you guys in a minute.
Yeah, we're all in
Yeah,
order, so
just
it's fine.
Just 1
Uh,
second.
Let me quickly get the initiative for.
And I'll close some curtains.
Let's
Or
see.
ambiance?
So,
I'm gonna put on the light.
No, so the neighbors don't see me doing weird stuff.
Like playing RPGs are just like the spookiest thing.
Hmm. All right. Who has 20 or higher? No one. All right.
Not all at once.
Between 15 and 20?
16.
19.
17.
18.
Sorry.
So that's everyone.
That's Pip, I think.
All right. Hidden arrow, you at 19? That was the highest, right?
Yes, correct.
And who had
Then we had
18?
an 18.
18 was me.
18 was Akira.
17 was me.
17 for Zilmoira.
16 was me.
Hakan.
This is
And
awesome.
then it could be only 15 for.
And what did you
Cork.
have, Cork? What?
1.
Oh no!
Oh no!
This is the saddest plot twist ever. I mean, it's kind of sad because I have
I
negative
have to
initiative
roll for
modifier, and I'm like, I rolled a
Simmons as
17.
well.
This is sick. I'm gonna go like first, and then till 4.
Oh no, wait. I forgot my dexterity modifier. I have 3. Excuse me.
Aw.
Oh,
So
that's
you
better.
wow.
can you
Triple is high.
can you roll again then, please, to see if you're faster than the halfling who also has a 3.
13.
13. All right.
Oh wait, 15. Forgot
Alright.
my modifier.
All right. So before we get into this combat scenario, we're gonna take a quick break while I set up a battle map and everything. So
Alrighty.
see you guys
Alright,
in a
see you
bit.
See you guys in a bit.
You.
All right, welcome back. We all got a drink. We went to the bathroom, I hope. Otherwise, this is gonna be a long one for you.
Oh fuck, forgotten.
Oh, I forgot that. I'll be right back.
All right. So after Horatio came forth from his coral cage and said towards all of you, "Oh, you fucked me over," he pulled his rapier from its scabbard and is actually first in the initiative. So he is going to start. You see him make a hand motion, and between his fingertips, you see water moving around as he casts Wall of Water.
Okay.
Which he is going to, let's see, 30 feet long. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Let's see, the wall is 10 feet high, 1 foot thick. To move through it, it's difficult terrain. Any ranged weapon attacks that enter the wall space has disadvantage on the attack roll. Fire damage is halved if the fire effect passes through the wall. And spells that deal cold damage that pass through the wall cause the area of the wall they pass through to freeze solid. So
Okay.
you see him make a hand motion, and out of nowhere, from the waters that are in the basin around the statue, this huge as 10 feet wall of water just comes crashing upwards as he looks at it in sort of admiration and says, "All right, so that is what you can do. All right." And as a bonus action, he's going to disengage and move 1 step upwards towards the statue and just overlooks all of you with a grin on his face. Next up is Hidden Arrow. You are
All
currently over here, hidden behind a pillar.
Good. And those other purpley things are
Yes,
the others.
this is Horatio.
Yes.
That one over there is Borkel, the orc. And this one over here, with now a live fish clutched in his hand, is Jeremiah the halfling. The
Great.
white one over here is Simmons.
Yes. I slip behind my pillar and slide over like 10 feet beside the water wall. The wall of
So,
water, so I
over
can
here?
see Horatio. No.
Oh, you want to go this way?
Yes.
So 5, 10. So
There
you
you
move.
go.
You move out of hiding.
The question is whether or not he knows I'm there.
Currently, he does not know. He was.
So if I attack him, do I roll with advantage?
Yes, you do. He was distracted by Zilmoira when you were hiding, and currently he is just admiring his water wall.
That's what's supposed to happen. Good. I point my short bow towards him, and I let go an arrow that I don't have, but appears magically in my bow because of repeating shot. Bullshit.
Nice.
And I shoot towards Horatio.
Make an attack roll.
Great. That is a 22.
22 hits.
Good. That is 6 magical piercing.
All right, 6 damage
and
on Horatio.
6 for the sneak damage.
So 12 total.
That is 12 total indeed.
All right.
Give me a second. And I will use the Whale of the grave to also do necrotic damage against the bloody fucker with the vision hand.
All right, sure.
So immediately after you make a sneak attack damage to a creature, you can, on your turn, you can target a second creature that you can see within 30 feet of the first creature, which should be
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, so he is within range.
right. All right, so he gets another. Ah, that's a 6. Perfect.
Nice.
6 necrotic.
6 necrotic damage on Jeremiah.
Wow, that's pretty good.
So that was action. And I'll run up to the pillar and do bonus action hide.
This pillar or
Back.
this one? Back.
No, back.
Back. All right. Bonus action hide. Made a stealth check.
Certainly. Which is a 22.
You have a feeling that you are very well hidden.
I know.
All right. Akira, at the start of your turn, you are currently within 10 feet of Horatio. I would like you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Con save. Let's
Yes.
see. 17.
17? All right, you make it. Now it's your turn.
Alrighty. Simmons, you with us or not?
Simmons is quivering in his place and is not answering you.
I just jump up on the altar.
All right. Jump up.
I grab my trusty longsword and my shield. And as a bonus action, I'm gonna use one of my uses for fighting spirit. This gives me 5 temporary hit points. And I get advantage on my next weapon attack.
All right.
That's +7, I believe. Let's check. Yeah, +7. So that's 23 to hit.
Also,
23 definitely
Yeah,
hits.
Swift +1.
yeah.
And since I'm using my weapon one-handed, it's a D8.
+1.
Yeah, I know. It's 9.
Yeah, okay.
9
Nine
damage
total.
total?
Yeah, I just added a +1 weapon in D&D Beyond to be sure that I remember.
Cool.
I will remove it afterwards, DM. No, don't worry.
Did the same. Well, didn't do the same.
I mean, you can keep it for now.
It's long.
Pretty useful.
I named it repeating shot.
All right.
But that's my turn.
That's your turn. Zilmoira.
Okay, as a bonus action, I will run my hand across my blade to invoke my Crimson Right, which gives me 2 extra damage. So that gives me a +7 damage on each hit, and a +7 on my rolls. So I will
+7 on your
try-
damage?
+7, yeah, because I have a +2, and I did my mutagen, which gives me a +3, and I have my Crimson Right, which gives me another +2. So that's 2 + 3 + 2 is 7.
Damn,
So it's
all
a
right.
D12 +7.
That's
That's what I
insane.
did the
It needs
last.
to
That's what
hit first.
Yeah.
it needs to hit first,
Yeah,
but
fair
but
enough.
that's what I did the last time, where I hacked the underwater thing in half in one go.
Nice. Very nice. All right.
So was I purple or orange? One of the above
You
ones,
were
right?
orange. You are over
Okay.
here. You're standing close to Borkal.
Yeah, I'm gonna go hit the orc.
All right. So you step towards him.
Your phone camera doesn't do anything.
Oh, that's weird. Who knew? Wait, let me quickly fix that.
Oh,
Bloom?
very good.
Now it doesn't do anything else.
Yeah. Ah.
There
Yes.
you go.
It looks like it works.
Way better.
I had a 16 to hit.
16 to hit. 16 does hit. Yes.
Yes. Oh, fuck! It's only 9 damage. I rolled a 2. Dang it.
Just 9 damage with a +7.
Eh,
Hey, it could have been a
Oh wait,
5.
true.
It is capturing my screen, and I
No, actually, it could have been a 4
don't
without all the extras.
see the map, unfortunately. 1 second.
And he's back.
I mean,
And we won.
it wouldn't be a normal Forest Gamers D&D stream if I didn't have any technical difficulties, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
All right, but it should be up and running again. Yes, I
Oh,
can see everything. All right, great. So you
Yes.
hit Borkal, you did your bonus action, your action.
Yes. And I'm gonna stay next to him.
All right.
Oh, I need to subtract the hit points.
Then next up, Hakan. You were the red one at the entrance of the temple over here.
Yes. Wait a second. I would like to use my use of wild shape to summon my wildfire spirit.
Ooh.
I get to summon it within 30 feet of myself.
All right.
Let me see where. If I summon it near 10. Which ones are enemies again?
Orange.
The purple ones.
Oh, the purple one. Orange is me. Sorry.
The orange is you. So there's an enemy over here, Horatio over here, Jeremiah over there.
Okay, so basically I want to summon the wildfire spirit near Jeremiah.
All right. So
Which is,
within.
I need to move forward for that though, because I within 30 feet.
All right.
And I want to.
So 5, 10, 15. 5, 10, 15, 20, 20.
That's within 30.
30. He's now within 30 feet range of you.
Yes. I want to summon it.
Sure. Next to him? Or in front of him? Like over there? Wait, let me see if I have something.
Well, actually,
further.
to the left of him, like
To the left
from
of him?
the cam.
Alright. So there's a fire spirit over there.
So he has to take he has to make a dexterity saving throw.
Sure. Let me see. Oh, that's cocked. That's a 12.
That's a fail, so it takes 2d6 fire damage. So roll that.
Wow, everyone's on a roll today.
Yeah.
That's 7 damage.
7 damage? Alright. You notice that while the curse seemingly has been lifted, he is, weirdly enough, still extra affected by the fire damage.
Oh, sick.
Wait, so the curse has been lifted?
Seemingly.
Still extra affected.
Seemingly, there are still some, like, he seems to be taking more damage from the fire.
Okay. Oh, by the way, the damage that I do with my axe is lightning damage. 2 extra. Sorry, that's. I think I forgot.
Let's see if that's relevant.
So-
that wasn't relevant.
Nah, okay.
I need to use a bonus action to actually make it do anything. And I want to attack.
You've been talking for. They did a ritual in the meantime, so your shillelagh is turned
Yeah,
off.
no, it's fine. Basically, I want to shoot the guy in the middle.
You would have to move a little bit forward for that, because currently you would
60
need to
feet.
shoot through the wall of water to hit him.
Okay, but it's 60 feet.
Let's see, you just moved 5, 10, you moved 15, so
No,
20.
I want to hit him with the with like the spirit.
Oh, with the spirit?
Yes.
The spirit can. Oh,
The
Jeremiah.
spirit's flying, by the way, so it's not actually in melee range. It's just like hovering above it.
Sure. And it's making a ranged attack against Horatio. Yeah, that's fine. All right.
So it's about 20 feet in the air.
20 feet into the air. All right.
I want to shoot Horatio with it.
Sure.
I'm gonna leave the goal real quick because now on my side, my end, it's not loading the
It's
battle map.
12 plus 17.
Oh yeah, I see that it froze again as well. Damn it.
If
17.
locking.
The 17 hit.
17 does hit. Yes.
Okay. So he takes 5 plus proficiency bonus, which is 7 damage.
7 damage to Horatio.
Nice.
Let me.
Fine.
Yeah, this is very annoying. Should be working again.
Yes,
Alright.
it is.
Hopefully that was the last time.
The spirit shoots basically what looks like a seed, and when it hits, like fiery vines sprout from it.
Sure.
So he has burning seed.
Damage. Yes.
All right.
I think you should see a doctor.
Next up in the initiative is the orc.
But did it appear to do more to the guy in the middle too, or just?
No, it appeared to do just normal damage. Then it's Borkal's turn, and he took the blow to his chest. You're using a axe, right?
Yeah, battle axe.
Yeah. So he took the blunt force of it in the chest, and there's this gaping gash in it. But he's smiling at you, and he lifts his great axe up to you to strike back.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see if that's going to hit. With a 12.
Does not hit.
Does not hit. So he swings at you, his axe crashing on the floor beside you, leaving a deep cut mark in the marble flooring. Let's see. And he's gonna move around you a little bit towards Horatio, but staying within melee range of you. Let's see, then it's Simmons' turn. He is also within 10 feet of Horatio, so he's going to have to make a con save. And he fails. You see Horatio suddenly turning bluish, clawing at his throat, seemingly unable to breathe as he falls unconscious to the ground.
No!
Quick question to the DM.
Yes.
Is Wall of Water a concentration spell?
It is. Thank you very much.
Let's roll
see.
for concentration.
I am doing that now. First one is a success. Second one is a success. And third one is also a success.
Good.
Nah. Humbug.
Just keep hitting him. It will.
Eventually, it will fall. So, Simmons is currently considered drowning. Then it's Jeremiah's turn. Jeremiah is gonna move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet towards Hakan. And you see him pulling from a belt, pulling 2 daggers as he swipes at you with both.
What's he gonna do? Stab me?
Let's see. The first one is a 20 to hit. Not natural.
Indeed, fucking hell, it does indeed hit.
And the second one is a 7 to hit, so that probably doesn't hit.
No, not my AC is 19.
Your AC is 19?
Yeah, it's 19.
He's a total.
He's got a shell. He lives in it.
Let's see. You take 5 piercing damage.
All right, that is me down to 22.
As the first dagger cuts across one of your arms that isn't protected by the shield, and the second one he tries to jam it in the front side of your shell as it gets stuck in between some of the grooves but doesn't deal any damage. Let's see. Then it is Cork's turn.
Oh, Cork!
Cork?
Oh, sorry, Cork. That you said orc.
No, Cork. You are right here, and your
Cork,
automaton moves after you. He is right here.
Yeah. Well, I was like signaling something to my automatron, so I turn around and go, What the hell? Probably explains why I rolled so poorly on the initiative. And
As you're now currently facing a wall of water that just appeared right in front of your nose just moments ago, splashing you with water.
I'm gonna try to cast Fairy Fire on on the statue. So both Horatio and
Akira?
I forgot her name. Sorry, Akira are in the zone.
All right, so that's a
I think that's a
dexterity
dexterity
saving
save,
throw.
if I'm correct.
18.
15.
Yeah, that's enough. Both of them save, so it
Right.
doesn't have any effect.
But the statue is now very shiny and bright.
I mean, that's pretty cool. Well, I really hope that would have worked. I guess I grab my glaive and no, actually, I grab my glaive and I try to take a few steps back towards my automatron, away from the wall of water.
All right. How many feet?
20.
5, 10,
So
15,
no, wait, what's
20.
the? Yeah,
That's 20 feet.
cool. And I guess that's my turn.
All right. Then it's your automaton's turn.
Right. He is. Yeah. He's gonna spend his turn to move towards the. What's the enemy? The one with the. No wait, there's no enemy, right?
There's one below the column of water, under the 5 die.
This one over here. That's Jeremiah. That's the halfling.
Oh, yeah, but he can't make it. There's another creature. Oh wait, no. That's an ally, right?
Your automaton can use an action to dash, right? He has
Yes,
he
he
has
can.
he has normal action
Yes.
economy, but
Yeah.
currently it's a bit crowded here to actually get there, or he would have to step into the wall of water.
Well, yeah, he's gonna move through the wall of water. He's
Alright, so
going to
that's
dash,
10 feet.
and he's gonna move all the way
15,
up to
20, 25, 30, puts him into the wall.
right, and then he's gonna dash.
It has 40 movement speed, by the way.
Oh yeah, 40. Yeah.
40, alright, so because the wall is difficult terrain, he can make it towards there.
Yeah, that's good enough.
He's gonna stay there?
Yeah, he doesn't have any
Alright.
actions or anything, right? No. So that's my turn as well, or for his turn as well.
Alright. Back at the top of the initiative, Horatio's turn. He is going to make 2 rapier attacks against you, Akira. As you're standing in front of him, He was admiring the wall, and as everyone was trying to pummel him, he twirls his rapier in his hand and says, "All right, guess some of us are not leaving alive from this temple." And
Yeah.
oh, those are some bad rolls. Oh wait, no, that's a good one. Let's see. Plus, so that's a 24
Yeah, that hits.
and an 11.
That 11 misses.
The 11 misses. All right, so that is 4 piercing damage. As the first rapier slashes, cuts your cheek open, and he brings down the second one as you jump aside quickly enough, as it only catches a little bit of cloth from your clothing. And then, as a bonus action,
Oh
he
boy.
what? At least I thought it was a bonus action. Yeah, it's a bonus action. He is going to vanish and pop up. Let's see, 30 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Right over there.
No. No. Get back.
As he smiles at you. "Oh, you're trying to run away, boy." "Don't think so." That's his turn. Hidden arrow. Your turn.
Great. He came to me, even better. I'm still hidden, so I will, at least I think I'm hidden.
You
So
are.
I will try and shoot him again. Now he came into my vision.
Alright, roll an attack roll.
Sure. That's an 18.
18 does hit.
Great. That is a 6 piercing damage, plus sneak is another 8, so that makes 14 in total.
Alright.
Oh, by the way, magical.
Sure.
Know if that has any merit, but sure. How does he look?
He's gonna use his reaction to uncanny dodge and half that.
Oh. How does he look?
He looks a bit wary. He has taken some hits.
I
But
think the
it's
map
but
froze
he
again, Nick.
he doesn't look. Did it? Crap. Alright, I'm gonna roll this first real quick. For his concentration, which he makes. My internet is very slow today. I'm very sorry, guys, that my camera keeps freezing up. This is really annoying. Oh.
Alright.
I thought maybe shutting off the camera of Discord would help, but apparently it doesn't.
Because we obviously still can, because I have 2 every long rest, I will use Wheel of the Grave again.
Sure.
On the guy that is below, who is that? Our total.
5, 10, 15.
I think
Yeah,
that's the
that works.
orc, right?
So he gets another 3 necrotic.
Sure. He looks
then
hurt. Jeremiah looks very hurt. My camera is once again being shitty, so one moment.
And then I will move around him, not getting in his melee range. So I will move up against the wall of water.
But not in melee with Jeremiah?
4. No. So I will move 1 up, 1 diagonal. Yeah, over there. And then, let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll move behind that pillar. I'll use my feline agility to do that.
All right.
And I'll do bonus action hide.
Sure.
Good. I am
as you
out of abilities.
as you move, yeah, you're moving within 10 feet of him. Can you make a Constitution saving throw, please?
Oh.
As
God.
you
Yeah.
reach this spot, you get within 10 feet of him.
Ah, that's perfect. 6.
6. As you're running besides the wall of water, suddenly that sensation that you thought you would feel you had underwater, but because of the spell, it never happened. But now you feel your lungs tightening, you can't get any air, and you fall unconscious and are considered drowning.
Shit.
But he has
Awesome.
water breathing on him.
You don't know that. Matter much.
So, what is your
Fair.
Constitution modifier?
They don't know that.
No, but I want to know so I can keep track when you
Oh.
have to start making death
Good.
saving throws.
+1.
+1. All right, so you'll survive for next round, and after that, it's death saving throws.
Yikes.
Akira, your turn.
Yay.
That fucker escaped.
Not yet.
No, but I don't. Can I see where he went from there? Can I see through this wall of water?
Let's see. Can you see through a wall of water? I think you
If
can.
not,
I mean,
I'm
it's water.
questioning whether he could have teleported there.
You can see it's water. Water is what do you call it? Opaque. You can see through water.
Opaque.
It's not a solid wall. So
Okay,
you can see through it because you can also shoot spells and arrows and stuff through it. But
Yeah, true,
things
true.
like that
Yeah,
have a
fair
disadvantage.
enough.
So I walked through the wall of water to the
5, 10, 15, 20.
yeah. No, not in this. Since I now know that it's gonna hurt me when I move in this range.
Because you just saved, you are immune for 24 hours.
Okay, but I'm gonna try to shake our little friend out of it, our cat. Like, see if
Sure, make a medicine check. No, wait. No, he's still considered. He's unconscious at 0 hit points. So how to get him up is to heal him.
Okay, then I'll just step towards our good friend Horatio and slash with my sword. My
Alright. Make an attack roll.
long sword. 22 to hit.
22 definitely hits.
And 6 damage. Magical, don't know if that matters. But...
6 damage on Horatio. He's starting to look hurt, slightly.
And I scream to our total friend, quick, our friend needs healing. Can you do something?
If only you were a robot.
Mm-mm.
Automatron.
To our turtle friend.
Oh, turtle.
It's not my turn yet, right?
No,
Yeah.
but just to inform you.
It is now Zilmoira's turn.
Yes. First, I'm gonna hit the orc bastard again.
Sure.
I doubt that's gonna hit.
He has to do a con save, which he makes, so the wall of water still stays.
Okay. I have a 13 for the orc.
13 doesn't hit.
Okay, thought so. Then I'll shout over to Horatio, like, swell up, you piece of shit, and I cast an Amplify Curse of Bloated Agony on him, which lasts for a minute, and at
Okay.
the end of its turn, it can make a con save throw for it of 12. What it does, it painfully swells up till the end of the curse. for the duration of the curse, the creature has disadvantage on strength and dex checks, and takes 1d8 necrotic damage if it makes more than one melee or ranged attack during its turn.
Nice. And does he have to save for it now or only at the end of his turn?
At the end of each of its turn.
Okay.
And I take 1d4 damage because I amplified it. But that's not lasting damage like my other.
So his at first it kind of looks like his muscles are starting to bulge, but it's just like fat and tissue underneath his skin that just starts to bubble up, and he starts to become a little bit grotesque. Like at first he was blue and saggy, and now he's, well, not blue, but he looks even more horrifying than he did 15 minutes ago. Then it's Hakan's turn.
Alright.
Or did you want to move?
Did I want to move?
Zilmoira.
That uses up my. That uses. No, it uses up my blood maledict, by the way, because I amplified it.
Sure.
Just clearance sake. But no, I don't want to move.
All right. Then it's Hakan's turn.
Alright. Who was dying? Was it Horatio?
No.
We don't want to cure Horatio.
Simmons is currently unconscious on the ground, and Hidden Arrow is unconscious on the ground.
Can I? Where's who should I say first?
This is Hidden Arrow. This is Simmons.
I mean, Hidden Arrow looks like he's in more trouble. But do we know if Simmons is like actually dying?
I mean,
or is he just unconscious?
We don't know.
He fell unconscious all of a sudden. Just like you just saw Hidden Arrow running away from the pillar and suddenly just dropped to the floor, clutching at his throat.
I don't actually know what the fuck's happening to Simmons, actually, because I can't see him, actually.
You can see him. You can see
you can see through the wall of water.
You can see through the wall of water.
Oh yeah.
Wall of water is see-through.
I can healing word. That's. Who should I heal first? Hidden Arrow or?
Roll for it.
Fine. I'll heal. I'll heal Simmons first. With a healing word.
All right.
So. D4, I think.
Yes.
Healing word is a D4 plus spellcasting modifier. Yes.
Yeah. 3 plus 3. That's 6. 6 HP.
All right. 6 HP. Simmons becomes conscious again with 6 hit points as he gasps for air, coughing like he wants to move out water from his lungs. But he's lying on the ground, eyes bulging in terror, but he is awake. So that's your bonus action.
Right. That was my bonus action. So I don't have my bonus action to command my spirit. I will instead take one step. Who is the light green one again?
The light green one is Cork.
All right, I wanna move back from like near the entrance.
All right.
When I take one step back, I throw produce flame at the guy that I hit before, the one to the south.
All right. He's gonna take an attack of opportunity, which doesn't hit.
Sweet. I produce flame him, which is a 1d8. So it's a ranged spell attack. I'm gonna roll a d20 for this now.
Okay.
14.
13 on Jeremiah? 14? 14 does hit.
Okay.
On him it does.
So
how far did you want to move back, by the way? Like all the way?
I'm gonna use the rest of my movement later, but...
Alright.
I'm like
so...
mid-run, I'm gonna...
Okay. Because you're also moving within 10 feet of a ratio, so I would like you to make a Constitution saving throw as well.
Okay, wait.
But you can roll your damage on Jeremiah first.
I rolled 10 damage.
10
10 fire.
damage.
10
That's
fire.
a lot. As you're running back, and you feel this aura overwhelming you
Oh,
as
wait, you don't need your attack bonus, right?
um
No, it's a cantrip. Never mind, it's 7.
7. As you're moving back, you throw the firebolt at Jeremiah as you feel this aura from Horatio wafting over you.
I mean,
You
it's
see
produce flame. It's not firebolt, but it's produce flame.
it's still fire damage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You see Jeremiah taking the blunt force of the fire in his chest as it wraps around him, singeing his skin and his clothes as he falls to the ground.
Yes.
And I would
Still
like to
died,
make you Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh, what?
Saving throw. Because I'm moving in the range of.
You're moving in the range of
Oh, right, yeah.
Horatio.
It's 15.
15, you make it. So you can
Sick.
continue moving backwards. So
Yes,
that
and
was
I will now
5,
block him.
10,
I will now
15.
I will go into his range. Yes, that's where I want.
All right.
And it is my turn, and then my wildfire spirit moves, and it takes a dodge action because I didn't use a bonus action to command it. So
where
it
does
basically
it-
just takes a dodge.
Where does it move?
It can't actually move. Right
Oh,
now.
it can't move. All right. Then it is Borkal's turn. He sees.
Actually, I don't know if it can move. Actually, I gotta look it up. Anyway, that's fine.
You have to command it.
He
Orcal,
sees
the Orcal?
Jeremiah go down as he screams in anger, and he lifts his battle axe to make an attack against Silmoira.
No shit.
That is a unnatural 20 to hit.
Yeah, that does it.
Shit.
That is 1d12.
It's the same weapon. That's why you went to stand with him.
Can you take your wounds next time? So we
That
have, like, more deals.
is 9 slashing damage
Okay.
as he jams it into your clavicle chest area. You feel your armor denting in a little bit. You feel the skin underneath it bruising. And he is going to... Yeah, he screams, "Boss, they took out Jeremiah! We need to go!" 5, 10, 15,
Attack of
20,
opportunity.
25, 30. Attack of opportunity, yes.
That is a 16 plus 7, so I guess that hits.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
8 plus 7, 15 damage.
So he runs away from you, and you swing your great axe at him, holding it with both hands, hitting him in the lower back as you see the armor that he was wearing underneath his clothing tears, and he stumbles for a moment, but he continues running. He took quite a bit of damage there as he runs towards Horatio.
Right.
That is Borkal's turn. Then it is Simmons' turn. He takes half his movement to stand up, and he goes, "Sorry, guys, but he has my daughter," and he fires a crossbow bolt at Silmoira.
What?
That's a 19 to hit.
Fucking traitor.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, that hits.
I just
What a
So-
bastard.
That's 1d8, so that's 8 piercing damage.
Ooh.
He stands up and he says that, and he puts up his crossbow bolt. And you can see he's not happy that he has to do it, but you even see a tear coming from the corner of his eyes as he pulls the trigger, and the bolt smashes into your shoulder. And
Why did we revive this guy?
You guys told me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I said
I
roll a
didn't tell you
die.
anything, but I'm unconscious.
Okay,
and
that's...
he's going
you could've
to
done.
he's going to stay put. No, he's going to move away from Zilmoira. 5. No, wait. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Maybe someone can try to
30.
persuade him to not be a dick. 2 seconds.
Let's see.
Well,
Jeremiah
they
is
said that they have
dead.
his daughter
And
who's alive.
then it's Cork's turn.
Right. I do have a plan, but it's not very smart. I'm gonna take one step away from them,
All right.
just so
You-
towards
you-
the entrance.
First, make a Constitution saving throw for me, please.
Sure. Everyone goes down.
19.
19. You make it. All right. You may take one step back.
And despite all my years of training, my natural instinct kind of kicks in. And I lower my head and I bull rush. him.
Nice.
Nice.
Damn.
I dash 20 feet. And then I use my bonus action. I rush
Gore.
20 feet, then I use my rushing gore.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a improvised attack with my horns.
Sure.
Technically, it's
That's
not
19.
improvised.
Well, not improvised. Fair enough.
No, it's a natural weapon for you.
Yeah. That deals 1d6 plus my strength modifier.
Well, first, let's see if you hit.
I rolled a 19.
That hits. Yeah.
Jeez.
I
Was
think-
kind of-
I think it cut out a little bit because I did see your
Oh,
mouth
okay,
moving and
fair.
not hearing.
Yeah, fair enough. That's 8 damage.
8 damage on Horatio.
And, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, I can shove him. Oh wait, this not enough. I was going to try to shove him into the water, but I can only push him 10 feet away.
Okay, and
Ah.
there's also Akira in the way of your path.
Yeah, that's a little unfortunate. Sorry.
Just push him. Come on. Come on.
I'm not sure how that would work, honestly. Like, there's enough strength behind the push, but I'm not sure how it would work, like, mechanically.
You would push him against an object, and the movement would stop.
Is he an object though?
A person, I
mean,
would
I don't
say.
think we should objectify Akira.
Definitely not.
All right. Then it's your automaton's turn.
Right. He he's gonna move through the waterfall. Wait, is he knocked prone?
Horatio, you mean?
Yeah.
Does he have to make a save for that?
I think he does. Yeah, there's a save.
A strength save, right? So he has disadvantage on that. Or is it just strength checks, Zilmoira?
Wait, I had it open.
Strength and dex checks, not saves.
Okay, so it's just a normal save for him. Yeah, that's a 7. So
That's not
Nice.
enough. So
he-
he's pushed down.
he is knocked prone.
That's very good. Because, well, since he's not prone, the automaton is gonna move through the wall of water, fist already raised in the air.
10, 15,
Yeah, and he's gonna lay
25, 30.
the movement of 40. So
Yeah, he can
And,
make it to Horatio. easily.
I think he's gonna, what the kids call, lay the smackdown on him.
Hulk smash!
All right. He can make an attack with
yeah, and he's
advantage
gonna-
because Horatio is prone.
That's what I would like to hear. $24. That's probably hit, right?
Definitely
Oh,
hits. Yes.
Also, natural 20.
Damn, son. All right. Yeah, that hits.
Yay.
Wait, let me see if he makes the check for. No, the wall of water disappeared after you bull rushed him.
Nice.
Cool.
Nice.
Well, I mean, I do like the image of, like, the mental image of, like, automaton walking through the wall of water.
Yeah,
Like,
you have your turn at the same time, so your automaton walked through it as you bull rushed Horatio as he smacked. He dropped the concentration on the spell, and the automaton, just dripping wet, moves forward and smacks him in his face while he's on the ground.
Yeah, and he deals another 6 points of magic damage.
Ooh, boy. Horatio is looking hurt. All right.
Wait, can he? Wait. That's an action and move. Don't think he has. No. That's the end of the automaton's turn as well.
All right. Top of the initiative. Horatio's turn. He's gonna stand up with half his movement as he looks down towards his wounds and he's breathing heavily and he says, "All right, enough playtime. I have a date with the ocean. It was fun, guys, but I guess we'll see each other soon." As he
No.
misty steps out of the
Fuck.
temple and starts running into the city as Borkol screams after him, "Boss, where you going?" And with
Damn
a
it.
dash, he moves away into town. So,
Of course, he uses Misty Step.
what's his last spell slot? Let's see, Jeremiah is also very much dead. But there are still enemies. So,
Doesn't standing up from prone provoke opportunity attack?
no,
No.
moving out of melee
Oh,
does.
right.
So,
Right, if
3.5,
you're
I
not
think
Misty
it did.
Stepping.
we'll keep on going with the initiative as there are still enemies standing. Hidden arrow. You are
I'm
unconscious on the ground. You ran out of air, and your body is shutting down. And after next round, you'll have to make your first death saving throw. Akira, your turn.
Now die, orc, and I slash at him with my longsword.
All right, make an attack roll.
25 to hit.
That definitely is.
6 damage.
6
Be right
damage. Borkle is also showing some wear and tear, and he's looking very angry.
I'm gonna take a step towards our towards the green.
So you-
Yeah,
Like
one
that.
step. Yes.
All right. Then it's still Moira's turn.
1, 2, 3, 4. Running over to Hidden Arrow.
All right. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You can make it to him.
Yeah.
Or do you want to be more
And-
there?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I want to Yeah. I want to give him the potion of healing
All right.
that I have.
That's 2d4 plus 2.
Yep. That is 9 points of healing.
All right. You go to 9 hit points, hit an arrow, as you wake up from the feeling that your lungs have just been filled with water and you've been drowning for the last few seconds. A very unpleasant feeling, but you're conscious again and no
I'll be
longer
right
drowning.
back, Swill. Need to pee.
So that was your action and your movement. Do you have a bonus action?
No, not really.
All right.
Got a
Hakan,
hidden step, but
your turn.
Is there anybody who needs healing right now? There's no one
Yeah.
unconscious, right? Yeah, but
Yeah.
are you unconscious?
No, not that bad, but I'm bad.
Okay. There's only one guy up, right?
Yeah.
Technically two. Borkal is standing over here, and Simmons is standing over there, and he was just.
Oh right, Simmons
he-
attacked me.
Yeah, he attacked you.
Oh, he was whispering in his ear. For fuck's sake.
I will cast. He has like 9 HP, right, Simmons?
Simmons is low. Yes.
Yeah, I healed him for 9.
No, you healed Simmons for 6.
Oh yeah, 6, yeah. Anyway, so he's lower. I'm not in melee range, so I'm gonna shoot. Like I'm gonna move out. Can I move through there? Through yellow without.
Yeah.
No, that passage is blocked.
You can move through allies, right?
Oh yeah, you can.
You
Yeah,
can
sure.
move past any willing creature.
Yeah. So somebody's gonna let me through, I guess.
Yes.
It's
All right.
difficult
Then I will
terrain,
move two spaces forward.
So over there,
Yes, and I will Scorching Ray.
Scorching
I'm gonna
Ray. Who?
Throw all 3 at purple.
All 3 at the
Okay.
orc. All right, sure. Roll for attacks.
This is. All right.
I believe Scorching Ray is 3 separate
net-
attack rolls.
Yeah.
Listen, the first one's a net 20.
That definitely hits.
The second one is a 15.
Just hits.
The other one's an 11.
Doesn't
This
hit.
10. Alright, the first one is. How much damage? That's 4 force, so that's 16 damage.
All right, that gets doubled to.
Oh no! It's I rolled the damage dice. So it's 2 force, so I rolled 4 force instead.
Oh, all right.
And
So
when you crit, you just roll extra dice. Right?
yeah, but it's fire damage.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's,
Yeah, so it's
that's 32
16,
then.
which goes to 32.
Nice.
And then the
So
second beam is
sure.
4 more damage.
All right.
So that's 8.
So in in a ball of hot fire, Borkal just singes to ashes as his flesh just withers away in the flame, leaving nothing but like exposed muscle and skeletal tissue as he drops to the floor, very dead.
Alright, I want to use my bonus action to command my spirit.
And what do you command it to do?
Can I can I can I action on that's an action, right? Or just intimidate, trying to speak to to.
Speaking is a free action,
Simmons?
as long as you're not giving like a 10-minute long speech.
Alright, then I want to move my spirit right in front of him and I want to intimidate him. Listen to me! You're going to die if you continue to fight us. So please, we can try to get your daughter back. Say that in the most intimidating way possible.
Sure, roll intimidation.
Is a 18 total.
All right. You see Simmons seeing you just blast this guy to bits with fire, and then the spirit getting in his face and you screaming at him. He just splashes with his ass back into the water, drops his crossbow to the ground, and just starts sobbing uncontrollably. And
Or maybe someone console him. I'm not the best at this.
and with that,
No.
this combat is technically over. However, there is currently a pirate man
On the loose.
on the loose, and he
Yeah.
just went into town. So, what do you guys want to do?
About sorry, while it was going to be my turn, I sent my steel defender after him since he could not have moved further away than his top speed is.
There was
I
nothing.
basically run after the steel defender
Cling clang.
Sorry for
till
that.
we catch up with him.
All right. So you send your steel defender after him. Your steel
Yeah,
defender
the-
rushes out of the temple, trying to follow Horatio. What do you do?
Yeah.
do
the
you-
steel defender?
Do you follow as well, or
And,
All right.
Well, I don't really think I have the time to tell the rest of the party, but I think it's pretty clear that I'm
Yep.
going after Horatio.
Yeah.
I have no clue because I was just down. So I wake up,
Fair enough.
I see some people running out, and I'm like,
But
Arrow, he escaped.
To be
I feel shit.
fair. To be fair, to be very metagamey, I know my steel defender can move 40 and then
40,
dash
yes.
40. Probably doesn't take too long if he's not like hiding somewhere.
Fast frick.
Yeah.
well,
He said. He said that.
But I mean, in game, I don't know,
Yeah.
but I'm still sending my steel defender after him, and also running after my steel defender.
Yeah,
All
I'm
right.
running like along with you. I'm standing up from a hidden area. I'm like, come on, he escaped, and like run after you. And I also want to shout like, he said he had an appointment with the ocean. Go towards the ship.
all right. As
Smart.
you are rushing out of the temple, Zilmoira, Ikira, Cork, and the steel defender at the head of the pack, just stomping over the temple square. First thing you notice is the city looks clean, like completely clean and rid of barnacles, seaweed. It's not raining anymore, and there are people walking around. And looking through everyone, can you please make a perception check to see if you can spot Horatio?
I think I can. That's how like
11.
24.
Nice.
As you rush out the temple, you on the edge of the square, as he pushes a few people aside, as he ducks into an alleyway, you see Horatio vanishing from sight.
He went that way, and I point
Cool.
to that alleyway.
Yeah, I rolled 18, so probably.
You
Also
saw it as
noticed.
well.
But well done, Akira.
Alright.
It's like Scooby Doo.
Arrow,
All right.
Arrow,
Like
stop.
the
So-
the whole
Invisible
gang
War.
ring of him. We go in one door, he comes out of
With
another.
full dash, the three of you start to lose distance from him. Your steel defender can keep up with him. So I would like. What do you command your steel defender as it is moving away from you, as Horatio is also moving 80 feet around?
Grab him and throw him to the ground. So
All right.
basically a grapple.
It is quite a bit of from the temple towards the docks. It's quite a bit of a run, and you quickly know how to get to the docks, but you quickly lose sight from your automaton and Horatio, having no idea where they are or if the automaton manages to catch up to him or not. Within a few minutes, you reach the dockside, where you see 7, 8, 9 ships docked, crews unpacking goods, trade stuff, people shouting commands at each other, and sailing away maybe 50 or 60 feet from the docks. You don't see your automaton, but you see the Fair Maiden's Voyage completely cleaned up, about 50 or 60 feet sailing away from the dockside.
I also like imagine my automaton just like standing aboard, like waving. No, that's pretty shitty. Damn it.
You see ripples in the water as as if something just jumped in it. Your automaton is still following.
I hope it's
wait,
rust-proof.
Oh yes it is. But is the ship like already out of port, or is it like
No, it's
just,
like it's very slowly. It just turned, and it's now about 100 feet away from the dockside, as it is slowly picking up wind, and you see at the back of the ship, standing, waving his hat towards the dock, towards the people on the docks, and towards you, Horatio, waving goodbye to all of you as the ship slowly turns.
I grab my
southward.
crossbow.
Sure.
I try to shoot
Make an attack roll.
with disadvantage.
The range on is it a lice crossbow? Yeah, it's with
Yeah,
disadvantage.
18.
Yeah.
I shoot as well. But I use my
I guess I shoot as well.
I use my steady aim, which gets me advantage on disadvantage, which cancel out.
Which is a straight roll.
I missed. I roll it
enough.
down.
Never mind. 8.
8.
Yeah, I rolled a critical fail.
But I can keep trying that until he's out of range.
I rolled.
I mean,
a
if you have enough
19 on my-
arrows.
I rolled a 19
I have a
on my
repeating
crossbow.
bow. I don't
but what's
use
the other?
arrows.
Do you all have crossbows?
I have a
No,
crossbow
I have
light.
a bow.
Yeah, I have a light bow.
don't have
I
a
rolled a 19 and a 2, so never mind.
Too bad.
So how many times can I shoot until he's out of range?
320 feet.
Quickly check how many feet a ship moves in a round.
So I can tell you the first 3-1 are gonna miss.
All right.
The fourth one might hit.
Depends on how fast the ship goes.
Let's see.
I have a range of 320.
Yeah.
It would be really funny if we killed him that way.
And then the
Uh,
ship
reminds
just
me,
moves
I think that I
forward
was gonna-
indefinitely.
That reminds me, I think I was gonna ask towards you. You critted that last hit. And that was a 6? That's a pretty shitty crit for a d6 plus proficiency.
Wait,
Yeah,
it is
the
D8.
automaton. Yeah, but did you double the dice? Because
No,
your
I did
automaton
not.
critted, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, roll an extra d8 then.
Well,
Ships don't really. They have movement speed in miles per hour. That doesn't really help how many feet that is.
Oh, I can tell you. What kind of a ship is it?
It's a sailing
What's
ship.
what's his feet per hour?
It's let's see. It's a sailing ship, 2 miles per hour.
2 miles per hour. That's pretty slow.
Yeah, ships aren't very fast.
That's 60 feet a second.
60 feet a second.
so like a human,
Oh.
like a
60
regular
feet
movement.
around.
60 feet
Yeah.
around. So he was already 100 feet from you when you started shooting. So that's
Yes.
160
280.
to
280.
no 220.
Oh, 220 and then 280.
280 and then
Those
340.
3 miss.
So the fourth shot he's just out of range.
Okay, the fourth shot
Ah.
was a 20,
Ah.
but it probably is the back of a ship.
Yeah, like one of the arrows just flies
Uh,
over him and hits his head as it tears a piece from it.
Second shot, does a 17 hit?
A 17 does hit.
Also, I rolled an 8 on the D8.
Alright, so that means he is at... Alright.
Second, third, no. Mine all missed.
And I guess I also.
That's 6 damage.
6 damage. Ooh. Alright. You have...
You see Arrow just going,
You have...
Phew,
What?
phew, phew, phew.
just
One hit
arrows
left.
appearing in his bow.
Didn't you have the repeat bow
Yeah,
thing?
That's why
Yeah.
arrows appear in my bow. If I
Oh.
don't load an arrow, it
Oh,
loads
yeah.
one form of
That's,
magic.
and
Yeah.
that's another 17.
With disadvantage? Nice.
Yeah.
So that's your last shot you can get at him, and that hits.
That's 3 damage.
Oh.
You see
Wait,
some of the
how much?
arrows hitting him, and it's very hard to see at a distance, but you see him clutching the railing of his ship, hat flying away in the wind, barely holding on
Oh no.
and standing up.
Actually,
Yep.
I was also shooting my bow, my hand crossbow with disadvantage. How many turns did I get before he was out of
2 more.
range? again?
Three, I think.
Right, yeah, the
Yeah,
second one I missed, and the third
Yeah.
one I rolled a 16 as the lowest.
Alright. 16 does hit.
Oh, come on!
That would
This would be so
this
funny.
would be funny as hell as he just escapes and then gets plummeted with arrows.
I rolled a 5.
Plus?
Oh, a 7.
I'm so sorry.
Wait, is the automaton still going?
Yeah, underwater.
The automaton
yeah,
is
it's
somewhere
so-
underwater, following the ship
Well,
still.
it doesn't have anything to grapple onto,
Yeah.
but it is faster than the ship.
Well, it's half speed because it's
He's
underwater.
he's half speed
Not
underwater,
faster
so
than the
he's
ship.
moving 40 feet around instead of 60. So he can't keep up with the ship, unfortunately.
Okay, now I call.
Oh, what just happened? What is this?
Can you? I
Ap-
mean, it's
ap-
kind of metagamey, but
Apparently
how much?
my browser thought I was inactive and I was like, I'm gonna shut off your Discord now.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's not good.
That's just weird.
I know it's kind of
let me-
metagamey, but how many HP did
quickly.
he have left?
One
Like
moment,
2.
my camera is off.
Oh. Hi.
Camera issues are annoying. Yeah, people still can't see me. Can you guys see me? Hello? I think everything just froze for me. Crap. This is
Just come play in person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Game Force.
I mean,
what the.
hello?
Error
Hello?
code out of memory.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
No.
I have no idea what's happening.
Oh dear.
You should. You have your Discord open in a browser, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
What kind of browser do you have?
Chrome.
Chrome. Disable inactive tabs if you do that, because if you
Alright.
don't use the tab for an hour, it just disables it.
Interesting. But I've been using it for a bit more. Well, I've been messing with cameras and stuff, so maybe it didn't. I'm not sure.
You should expect that if you use a streaming kind of thing on a browser tab, it would be like, yeah, you're using that tab, so it's not gonna go inactive. But
Weird.
apparently, it
But
I mean,
as you
I-
as you guys see Horatio sailing away in the sunset, I believe Hakan stayed back with Simmons.
I think
I believe everyone ran
Yeah.
except Hakan, right?
I think
Yeah.
so.
All right. So
Right? Hakan? You there?
did you meet?
Okay, yeah, no, I wasn't hearing anything.
So as you see Horatio barely holding on, sailing away from Fort Castra, turning his ship southward. We're gonna end tonight's session there.
We should have just nuked the boat.
No!
God dang it.
We should have just
Oh,
booby
wait.
trapped the boat.
should have just sunk the boat.
Yeah.
I mean, can we start? Can we sink a boat with what we have?
And
Sure.
for
We have an
your
automaton.
information, I don't care about the metagaming or stuff. Well, I do care about metagaming, but this is a fun question to answer. That D6 you rolled, if you rolled a 6 instead of a 5, he would have been dead.
Oh no!
He has one
Oh,
hit
that's
point
so
left.
frustrating.
1 HP.
You
rule.
did 79 damage to him,
I-
and he had 80 total hit points.
I could have been very cheaty and said that I enchanted my own crossbow, like
No.
instead of his sword, but damn it.
For fuck's sake.
I mean,
well.
I guess it's cooler story-wise that he got away.
Just barely.
Barely.
Oh
He
my
just
God.
barely got away.
I mean, to be honest, we did kick his ass pretty hard.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you
Yeah.
did.
I'm sad that my bloated agony didn't do my.
But I want to thank everyone for watching who was with us. And
Yeah.
yeah, next time. Well, now actually, level 4. You guys level up.
Yay!
And we're gonna see next time what it means that the city is now clean again and there are people walking around. What the hell is going on? So
we leave.
7 more hit points.
we will see you all next Monday as we are going to talk about the pantheon of this world and the creation myth. And the VOD of course for this will be available next Friday on YouTube. So thanks everyone for watching. Thanks to my players for playing, and we'll see you all next time. Good night.
Till next time.
Till next time.
Till next time.